Greetings. I'm Christopher Logan Hill, the G.I. Joe Gamer. Tonight we're gonna game, so I'm gonna switch the hat around so I can be a mean ref for my players,
No, we're in trouble now.
or just a fun ref if I can get my hat over straight. All right, so today we're gonna continue Ravagers of Karnage.
Death to tyrants.
To death to tyrants. As soon as Jake joins us, he can give us a recap. But in the meantime, each one of the players is going to introduce themselves and tell you what character they're playing.
All right, so I am Red and I'm playing Rubius Paw.
I almost heard you. There was a lot of noise in the background, sir.
What, you want me to say?
Maybe get closer to your
What do you mean?
There you go.
I'm Red Power Ranger Fan 27. I'm playing Rubius Paw, a calico catman.
Okay. Anything else you want to say about game?
Not really.
I see how it is. All right. So, Kate, how you doing?
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
My character's name is Verdant, and think of Groot with a lot more leaves and shorter.
A lot shorter.
A lot shorter. And,
Bigger than Baby Groot.
Yeah, bigger than Baby Groot, but a little owl hangs out in his branches and helps fight.
Okay. All right, then. We'll go with, you know what? Yeah, we're going to go with Noma Hild since the trio down there in the bottom haven't really set up yet.
Hello, I am the Noma Hild. I am a warrior from the north in the frozen lands. I am a survivalist. I am the very rare human.
All right, Kelly, I guess that takes us to you guys. Go ahead and introduce yourselves one at a time and tell us who you're playing tonight.
So I am Kelly, and I'm playing Arwie, and she is a gnome, an Arctic gnome, and she's a pretty much a carpenter. With the special ability to whisper to trees.
I'm River, and I play Patter, who is a frost elf and a pirate. So I'll keep it going.
All right. I'm Jay. I am playing Uma, who is a Unisite privateer.
And for those who don't know, Unicide is a unicorn person, which is kind of cool. Jake still hasn't dropped in yet, so...
and a privateer is someone who does a business on a boat.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, who weren't here last week, which would be only Rubius up there, who would like to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Ooh.
Nobody? No volunteers? You gonna make me pick on someone? I'm gonna pick on Rubius since he wasn't here last week.
What?
How's he supposed to explain what happened last week when he wasn't even here? His character ran away in fear.
Oh, that means you volunteered. Woo! All right. So
I
what
did
happened?
not volunteer.
I didn't know that.
The Noma Hill did not volunteer.
Well, why don't you tell your son to join the game?
Son, join the game.
I don't think you can hear you.
Nick was having technical
I
difficulties.
don't have my
I just
phone.
checked on it.
I don't have my phone on me.
Oh, well, I have already called him, so he said he was going to join in. So
Well, he
Jake was
did,
having
but he
technical
didn't, so
difficulties.
it's okay.
I just talked to you.
Anyways, yeah, so last week we were finishing off the cult members that were still in the Hot Springs building. And By the time the town guard got there, everyone was already dead. And then we went back to the tavern, and all of us had our own little personal businesses to take care of. We also found out that no one may enter or leave the town. We are surrounded by a strange fog. And anybody who goes out into the fog ends up coming right back into the town.
All right. Well, that's a good recap. That'll work. I'll swap you out with Jake. Hey, Jake, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sorry, I was late. Had some technical difficulties.
Introduce yourself and tell us who you're playing tonight.
Well, I'm Jake Pendragon. I'm one of the QA testers of Lenharrow Fantasy Adventures. I'm going to be playing Gordon, the marsupial homan kangaroo messenger.
Well, all right. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this up here. And here is Billow Peak, guys. You guys are over at number 24. That's where Cheyenne. Now, in the Discord, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a section for the city of Billow Peak. It's its own little channel, and you can click on the message for it, and the key will come up. So you guys are free to explore. The only thing that the Cardinal had relayed through Gordon and Eli was that he wanted you to kind of mix in with the guard and help out with the guard and still try to find the second envoy.
Is that a little tiny bear on the directional?
It is. It's my version of Paddington Bear, but kind of creepy.
Okay. I was curious because I'm like, wait a minute. I think I see a little bear over
Creepy.
there.
Well,
This
it's
is like creepy. It looks
Paddington
cute.
Bear with a cross on his face. I mean,
Well, it's over his whole body, but that's beside. It was just something I noticed on your cute little map here.
All right. So,
Crucified Paddington Bear. How could you?
So Gordon, that we'll get back to the Billow Peak map if we need to. But Gordon, sir, let me bring myself back on the screen. If you could, why don't you relay what happened this week with your new job?
Oh yes. Cardinal Dominic Fellows has appointed me as his personal messenger. All messages to and from Dominic Fellows will go through me from this moment forward. Some of you have already received messages from Dominic.
Yeah, he can also relay things through Eli Patazar, the cleric who's staying with you guys at Cheyenne's, whoever wants to stay there in that bigger, nice secret room over there at number 16B in the top left-hand corner.
Yes.
Pretty sure I went to the church because there's a greenhouse there that.
And that's fine if that's where you want to be. So we'll start with Rubius. Rubius, you missed last game, so
Yeah, I did.
why don't you tell us what you're doing and where you're at right now?
I don't know. I don't remember. What is that?
All right. Well, you need to speak into the mic, sir, so we can hear you.
I don't remember.
Well, last we left you off, you had run back to the to Cheyenne's, and that's where they ran back into you. So that's where you were
Are
at.
you staying at Cheyenne's is the question.
What time is it?
Right now, it is morning.
Morning.
And it's just the morning after they returned. Everybody got some rest, got their healing rates back, and now everybody's chilling at Cheyenne's.
And our spells.
Well, there's that too. That's part of getting rest.
All right, so I go out and I guessing I'm in my room. So I go out and see it where everyone is.
Well, there's the map of Billow Peak, so you know where the key is.
If we're in Cheyenne's, then I would go out into the main area of Cheyenne's to see where everyone is. If anyone's there.
Okay, well, yeah. So you're the first one to go out there. So Cheyenne's there, and she greets you. She says, "Good morning. How you doing today, Catman?"
I'm fine.
Okay.
This is Catman.
How are you doing there, Noma Hill? What's Noma Hill doing today? Did you
I'm
say-
helping the Giantines to be going into town.
Well, there's a few Giantines there. Most of the Giantines moved on. You've discovered that a lot of them are humans and animate.
Yeah, I was helping evacuate the town, remember?
Yep, they're moving up into the city to avoid the fog because it's encroaching on the Barbarian Town.
No, I want to stay there. Don't encroach. Stay there. Stay there.
Barbarian Town's up here at the top on the left-hand side again, and you have to go down a hill to get to it.
Oh,
There may be
downhill.
some.
My brain thought
It's
it was
still on the
uphill.
side of the foothills, but it's up higher than the tundra floor, but it's still lower than Billow Peak itself.
Okay.
So Noma Hill, you were saying.
I already told you I was helping them to evacuate.
Okay, yeah, okay. So you're helping them move up the hill. Now, on your way up, you as you get close to the gate, there is a distinctive odor coming from a western wind from the fog. You think it smells like something died, and you're not the only one who's noticed. The villagers or the Barbarian Town villagers have noticed. Okay, so you're doing that. Go ahead, Kate, and let's hear what Verdun's up to. You said you were over at the church, basking in the greenhouse.
The warmth at the greenhouse. Yeah.
I believe that Dominic likes to call that his arboretum. It's like an indoor forest. If I got my wording right, I forget. It's been a while.
I wanted to know when the next term for the curriculum of study was, so I was going to go visit the school, magic school again.
Okay.
Because I did get the missive.
Well, that would be over at 7A. So what particular part did you want to look at?
I was
What
going
part
to
of the
go.
school do you want to go to? What is that?
Is there an administration building? I'd like to go there.
That would be 7A. That would be the school itself. B is your dorms. C is storage and magical archives. And then there's and the storage warehouse. And D is a shop called Books and Wicks. It's a paper and candle store. So you go into the university, and they greet you and they ask you your name. There's a fairly attractive young human gal there with black hair. She says, "Welcome to the University of Billow Peak. How may I be of assistance?"
I wanted to. Wait, hold on.
Just to get into character. It's like,
Yeah. No, it's not just it.
Verdant.
I am Verdant.
No. Literally, Verdant halfway.
Verdant.
Hold on.
Leather. Oh.
Excuse me, bad guys. I'm running out of here. Oh, sorry. Flashbacks. Mel Brooks flashback.
Achoo! Son of a sneeze.
No, we just watched Robin Hood Men in Tights recently, so it's still there. I've been wanting to watch Dracula and Dead and Loving It, so that's probably one of the next Mel Brooks movies we'll watch. Okay, so Verdant, what's up?
What you said? I found who? Sorry, just
Just a receptionist, just a gal there with black hair, human gal, fairly attractive. Smiles friendly and warmly at you.
Not that the tree would care about attractiveness, but
all
whatever.
right.
Just set the stage, man.
How long does it take for a headmaster interview?
Oh! You have an interview with Master Talbot. Well, let me look at his planning schedule. Right now he has 3 interviews this week. You would not be Ravis?
I am Verdant.
Oh, Verdant, that's helpful. Yes, you are next week. In the middle of the week, Prevalis. So
Thank you. And I
You're
literally just walk out.
for those of you who aren't to know, the days of the week are a little different in Carnage, and I don't feel like looking it up in the ref's guide right now. So we'll just call it a slow Wednesday next week. Okay, so that takes us to we'll start with Uma since you're over there. What's going on, Jay? What do you want to do in Billow Peak today?
Is just chilling an option?
It's just what?
Is just hanging around an option?
Hanging around is an option, yeah. So where do you want
I'm
to
just around.
just hang out at Cheyenne's?
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Patter?
I want to go ask Cheyenne for some paper and like something to draw with.
Oh, she said you have to go over to the general store for that. And if I remember correctly, there's a general store right next door. I'm pretty sure number 50 is the general store. Billow Peak number 50.
There are no trees on this map.
Looking on the Discord, that's Porter's General Store, yes. She said they should have paper and writing utensils. But if you're really looking for that kind of stuff, you're going to want to go over to Books and Wicks, which is just across the street near the university. So for the purposes of the key, that would be 7D over there by 7A. Right across from number 50. If you're looking for proper writing instruments, that's where they would be.
I'm gonna go.
All right, I'm going to Cheyenne's. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. So, do you have anything to add? You're heading over there, Patter?
I'm gonna go chill with the Unisite.
Okay. Okay, Kelly. What you got going on?
I'm gonna go over to the blacksmith to see about setting up the training.
Now, which blacksmith would that be?
I'm
pretty sure that's area 42.
The one that was in the message that was the name.
Littlefoot's Blacksmithing Shop, number 42, yes. So from Cheyenne's, that'd be quite the walk.
Okay.
Oh, I see it.
Okay, so you are heading that way. And you notice that there is a very, very chill wind in the air, not coming from any particular direction, but it brings with it a distinctive death odor. Just something died, and it's just not normal. And the people of Billow Peak are kind of shuffling around, all nervous. Clearly, this is not normal to them. Now, above you, it's like the eye of a hurricane. It's a beautiful, clear blue sky.
Okay.
Which is not normal for Carnage. Usually it is overcast.
Okay. I asked the trees what is going on.
The trees.
We don't have any trees.
Well, yeah, there are a few trees there in Billow Peak. Yeah, you find one. You find a tree just outside of number 59 over here on your way. That would be, that's the market square there. A bunch of shops and everything. And they have a few trees and tables set up there. So you find some trees and bushes and plants there. So you go over there and talk to trees. What do you do?
Completely normal sentence.
These shops aren't closed, but there's hardly anybody out and about, which is also not normal for Billow Peak.
Okay.
I've been here a few days, and this is not how it normally looks at this time of day. It's getting to be late morning.
Okay, I asked the trees where if they know where that stench is coming from, or
Trees don't smell.
yeah, that's what I was just thinking to myself.
You mean the the touch of death?
Fell wind. Yeah,
Yeah.
fell wind maybe, yeah.
Yes, I asked.
I feel ill, and that's what you get from a tree.
Okay, do you know where where it's originating from?
All around us.
Okay,
Now you're coming through the main gates, Noma Hill, right as always getting to number 42 there. And you actually can see each other as you're in front of the blacksmith. You kind of glance up, and there's a bunch of people coming through the gates, and Noma Hill is with them.
I got my sled hitched up, and I'm probably helping a family move their stuff.
What you guys do with that information is up to you.
Noma Hill, do you smell that smell?
Are you suggesting there's something wrong with my nose?
No, I'm just asking if you smell the death.
Who doesn't? There is a foul wind about. Bad omen, that.
Well, maybe we should get the rest of the guys and investigate it.
You can't leave the town.
You guys notice, it's very easy to notice that the guard are seemingly concentrated on the wall right above the gate and along that same wall in the west. They're particularly intent on something outside the walls.
Can they see something out there?
Can't see it from down here.
I'm gonna go up there and talk to the guard, see what they see.
Did you go with Noma Hill?
I have to take control. I have control over my dogs.
Okay, so that's a no. So you head up the battlement. There's a you go to the guard station at Area 3, the West Gate guard station.
Mm-hmm.
They see you and they greet you. One of the guards, he says, you are one of the Cardinals under the Cardinals employ, correct?
Correct.
What can I do for you? He's asked us to cooperate with you.
What is it that you are all gathered around and looking at over here? It's just unusual, and I wanted to find out what was going on.
It would be best if you saw for yourself. He invites you in and shows you the stairs to the battlement.
Okay.
All right, we got some comments. Welcome, Cody. Glad to see you. Sorry if it took me a while to notice that you were over there. Oh, sorry about that.
He already left.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a couple of viewers, so he might still be in there.
Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, he's saying good night, but we do have some people watching. So anyway, you get up to the top of the battlement, and you can see what they're looking at. There are some, probably about 500 yards to the west along the road. There are some shambling shapes. They're not really moving towards Billow Peak yet, but they're definitely there at the edge of the fog, like they've come from the fog.
Okay.
It's like they're making themselves known, but not coming out of the fog.
Right, and we can't do anything, right? Because we're
the guards there. They're loading crossbows and they're preparing for whatever.
okay. Have you notified the cardinal of this
The guard says, "Let me stop you there." And he calls over and he gestures to a very heavily armored individual. He says, "Captain Sanborn." And the guy turns to face you and he says, "Ah, one of the cardinals chosen. How can I be of assistance to you?"
I was just wondering if the cardinal was aware of what was happening over here.
Oh, very much so. He has a better view than we do. And he points up to the church balcony. It's the highest point in the city.
Okay.
And yeah, you're pretty sure the cardinal is standing there.
Okay. And this is outside, like they're outside of where we're stuck inside, right? We can't get to them.
You can go. You could easily walk over there. I've sent a couple of scouts, but they're not really sure what's going on. They smell a stench of death and decay, and it gets stronger as they get closer. And they weren't able to get within maybe 50 feet before they had to retreat from the stench. That's not a good sign.
No. Okay. Thank you. Let me let my team, I guess, know if they get closer. I'll be back.
I hope so. The cardinal said that you guys would help us.
Yes. I'm gonna go inform my team right now.
I don't know what much help you can be to us, but we will do our best to defend the wall and the gates, which as soon as we get the last of the villagers from Barbarian Town inside, we're going to be closing and locking them up.
Okay.
So if you want out, you're going to need to do that within the next hour.
Okay. I go back towards the. I tell Nomaheld what's going on.
You're still kind of ushering some of the Barbarian Town villagers in through the gates, and they're just about done with that.
We need to go tell the rest and get go investigate what's going on.
I told for you, you cannot go out. You come back in.
Okay, but we still need to go see what we can do.
You go into the fog and you come out of fog in the same place.
Yes, I know.
So what are you going to investigate? The fog? That's what happens with the fog. You go into fog, you come out of fog. You go into fog, you go out of fog. If there is something in fog, we cannot get to it.
But maybe we can lure them out.
Well, from what you saw on the wall, you wouldn't have to do much luring. If you got close enough, they might come out to you.
Yeah.
They are visible from here. So they're gambling.
What are they and how many are there?
We don't know. That's why we should.
Are you crazy?
No.
There is you and there is me and there is maybe 5 other people, and you want to go into the fog with who knows how many things there, and you don't even know what they are.
Well,
they are wolves.
Wall it up.
The wolves kill us.
So what was Verdant doing over at the university, Kate?
What if it's an army? Would the army not kill us too?
The other place.
Oh, you're heading over to Cheyenne's?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can still investigate carefully once we get the rest of our team together.
But aren't they going to be locking these gates?
Yes, we have an hour to get out.
Then how will we be getting out?
We have an hour before the gates are locked. We can.
Then perhaps we should investigate before the gates are locked. It would take us an hour just to get to everybody.
All right. Well, then let's go together.
Is Bruno there?
Bruno the Prolunky, yes. He's basically at the gate ushering people through as fast as he can and looking worriedly over at those shambling figures that you can see from the gate now. It seems like they're not really approaching. They're kind of moving forward with the fog as it gets closer.
How many does it look like there are from here?
And
I have better than normal vision, so.
With your vision, at least 10 that you can see. But they're kind of like, almost like scouts. They're kind of stepping at the edge of the fog and then backing up. And they're definitely humanoid shapes.
Aoi, was it?
Yes.
I see about 10 of them, but they are possibly scouts. It might be suicide over there.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
Lock the gates.
Okay.
Maybe perhaps consult with the weird creature with the bouncing and the legs. The
I'm just
letter
weird
the letter reader.
creature.
The letter reader.
Oh,
Letter reader.
Gordon.
Is that his name?
Yes, that's his name.
He is a very strange looking creature and he bounces around a lot.
Yes, he is.
Gordon. Okay, Gordon. We need to find the Gordon then. Because
Yes.
we can talk to the Cardinal. But this looks like it might be a first strike army that we are going up against, perhaps.
Okay.
If they are sending 10 for just scouting, that's a representative of a very large army coming our way. And so I don't think it's something just our small little group can take care of.
That sounds good.
Unless you have an army in your bag somewhere.
No. This is the first time I've ever started fighting.
Okay.
I'm just a businessman.
Okay, well then I think we should go be talking to the Gordon.
Okay.
I believe he's at the Cheyennes. Or the little guy, the other little
So
guy.
you two are heading over to Cheyennes. What are you doing, Gordon?
I was actually thinking about going to the Carnage Messenger service to see if anyone has any messages for Dominic.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so as I was saying, I was going to the Carnage Messenger service to see if anyone has any messages for Dominic and informing them that I am his official postmaster.
Well, as you are heading over that way, I have to bring this back up now. So yeah, you're heading over that way. You run into Noma Hild and Awi having a chat there.
Oh, I forgot, Chris. I forgot. I asked Bruno to watch over my dogs.
Okay. He has no problem doing that. He's grateful for all your help. So yes, you would easily run into them and see them talking there by the guard station, by the east gate.
Right? Is it like morning, afternoon? Like what time of day is it?
It's getting close to midday. It's early morning. It's late morning still, but it's getting close to midday.
Alrighty. Hello, Nomahild. Aoi.
Hello, the Gordon. Hello, the Gordon. How are you today? We have
good.
We have a request to the Cardinal as to what we should do. There is apparently some sort of army amassing at the front gate.
All right. An army?
Yes, a foul-smelling army. Might be orcs, maybe. But I'm not sure. They smell much more foul.
The phone doesn't ring all day, and then we start live streaming, and it starts to ring off the hook.
Well, I can see that there's a lot of individuals over there.
I mean, aside from orcs and goblins, I'm not sure what else stinks.
It smells worse than orcs and goblins.
That's why I said it smelled worse.
So as a trio, what do you want to do? You still wanted to go to the messenger service, but looks like they're set on heading back to Cheyennes.
Oh no, I asked him to get a message from Dominic.
So what do you guys do?
About the impending army? If that is something that he wants us to fight against on the walls or something? I don't have the ranged weapons. I can only help when they come to breach the walls. I'm more like a dwarf
I don't
that
have
way.
any ranged attacks either.
I
can kick people really hard.
I can help on the battlements, but yeah.
All right.
Again, perhaps we should be consulting our consultant.
Yes. I think we need to get back to Cheyennes and gather everybody up. And
Will you do the gathering? Gordon, you do the messaging. And
All right, I will. I guess I'm going to the Church of the Great One.
Okay. So what are you doing, Red Power, Rubius?
Isn't the veteran
Hello.
staying at the church, though?
I go out and try to look for the group.
Okay, well, two of them are there at Cheyenne's, Uma and Patter.
Yeah.
They're sitting there having something to drink and something to eat.
Verdant is there too.
And Verdant's over there. That's right. Well, it's sometimes you overlook Verdant. He's just
Short little
part of the scenery sometimes.
Little tree
I
person.
go out and look for the other guys, see what they're doing.
All right. Well, how do you know where to look for
I just start looking around the town.
them? Where?
I'm looking around the town trying to find them. See where they're
So
going.
you're gonna just start wandering around aimlessly?
Isn't he a giant cat, man?
Yeah.
It'd be like hard to miss.
So I try to
Especially since some of us are going to Cheyenne's.
Well, there's the map. You tell me from number 24 where you're going.
Number 24. Oh, there it is. Over by around, but close to the round building there.
On the right side near the middle.
Yeah.
there. Okay, I see it.
Aren't we going to 17? Isn't that where the church is?
Yeah, that's the big building in the middle.
I
Yeah.
I was going to 17, and everyone was joining up at 24, aka Cheyenne's.
Well, I'm not sure what time to be doing.
Well, you're probably going to take your dogs to the kennel. That would be the wise move. I mean, Bruno's looking after him, and he can continue to do that, but he's also very busy.
Well, the people have some of the stuff on my sled, I'm sure. There's
Oh, yeah.
There's supplies on my sled. They have to undo it or whatever first.
Okay.
They're
Well-
using it for right now.
Well, they'll keep an eye on it. They'll wait till you get back, and then they'll have it secure. They're
Well,
actually
Which
see,
number
we're-
are they going to?
right now they're heading over to it's one of the boarding houses. So let me double check that one.
Because I've been helping them for a while, so I know where they're going. Don't some of them have dogs too?
Some do, yes. They're more than happy to look after your animals for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I loan them my sled and everything to help move supplies and things.
Yeah, boarding houses. Like I said, I just redid this key, so it's easier to follow. But I remember all the old numbers. There it is. There's the guild boarding house is 22 or 21, and it's right over there by the wall, and that's kind of where they were heading.
Oh, okay. Up in the top corner there, close
Right.
to the barbarian town, even.
Yeah, that's kind of what they were doing. They the cardinal and the count have rented out space for them at the guild boarding house because right now the guild doesn't have a lot of business going on. So, okay, so that's what you're doing. You're securing your dogs with them.
For right now, yeah.
Okay.
Wherever they're gonna put their dogs, I'm gonna do
Okay,
that.
so
But
I'll
I'll meet up with Cheyenne's after Gordon. Well, I'll probably meet Gordon on the outside of the church because I just got to go over there, secure my animals, and then go over
Okay, so you're going to meet Gordon at the church.
outside the church because he's going to be
That's
talking
what
to the
you said.
cardinal.
So,
Yeah.
what are you doing, Awi?
I was going back to the inn to get everybody else.
Heading back to Cheyenne's. Okay, so Jake.
Well, I was also going to the church because that's where I think Verdant is.
Right. Well, Jake, you hopped over to the church and nothing flat. I mean, you're with your
Right,
move
I have
base.
like a 24 move base.
Right. So you hop over there and you notice that the cardinal is there at the front doors. He's almost like he's waiting for you.
Cardinal fellows.
He puts his hand on your arm and says, "I have to stop you there. You need to collect your friends. Your mission is twofold. Defend the wall and find out what they're doing.
Okay.
Other than that, there's not much more I can do at the moment. I am supposed to keep my hands out of this. My hands are being tied right now by spiritual forces."
Okay.
And then he looks around all strange like and says, I've already said too much. And he rushes back inside the church. And that's when you see Awi jetting by heading towards Cheyenne's. Okay, so where were you heading, Rubius?
I don't know.
So you're standing outside Cheyenne's wondering where to go, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. There's 100 different buildings in this place, and I don't know where to go.
Well, there's actually a little more than that, but there are 100 different marked encounter areas, that's for sure. Key to key.
Aren't you a mage?
I'm a geomancer.
Yeah, he plays around with the elements. Okay,
So you're useless in finding things, huh?
So you're standing outside in front of Cheyenne.
Cast spells. I can cast really powerful magical spells.
Okay, you guys are nowhere near each other, so
Really powerful ones.
Warren, the doors to Cheyenne's face to the east. So you're looking at across the street is McDougal's Lumber. So what do you do?
What number would that be?
56.
Right, so
right across the street from 24.
It's a weird E-shaped building.
Yep.
It's close to the wall by Cheyenne's.
It's right across the street from where you're
It's
at.
the
Yes.
E-shaped building on
So
the
what-
right side of the map.
Yeah. Boy, if I had a laser pointer, I'd point it out to you.
What is 56?
It is McDougal's Lumber.
It's on that side of the map.
It even says so on Cheyenne's map. You're out here by the entrance. McDougal's Lumber's across the street.
The other side of the map.
Yeah, I was just looking at the key on Discord.
Okay, that's cool. All right, so what are you guys doing inside Cheyenne's? Just still chilling?
I am gonna stock up on food.
Okay.
What does Verdant eat?
Nutrients.
Nutrients.
That could
Well,
be anything. I'm just messing around.
Verdant has, of course, special quests.
I hate to tell you, Jake, but
Yeah,
there's
what does Verdant do? What do? You stick your foot in the water, right? Or something?
Well, she needs soil too. It's not just water.
Yeah, but you just stick your feet on the side of the water and you get the soil and the water.
Okay, so
Photosynthesis.
Do roots grow out of your feet and you just
as you are
with your
standing
feet?
there wondering what to do, Rubius, Awi comes walking up towards the entrance from the south.
Or like stomping up. I'm like going fast. Or a little.
She's really moving. What do you do?
Does she go past me into the inn? Whatever.
You see Rubius there in the entrance. Awi.
You gotta get to the wall as soon as possible. I'm gonna gather the others. You need to go.
For what reason?
There is a army headed towards the gate of unknown dead things.
Why would an army be here?
I don't know. They're unknown undead things. How am I supposed to know why they're here? I think they're here and we need to help.
So, judging by that, I try to head over to the gate to see what's going over there.
Okay, make an insight check. There are 2 gates and 4 walls. Well, 3 walls. Well, one of them is the mountainside, but it's still technically a wall. And you have no idea which wall she's talking about as she goes into Cheyenne.
Made it.
You made it. Well, she came from the south, so odds are she came from the west gate because the east gate is behind you and to the northeast.
All right, so I go to that gate.
So you head towards the west gate.
Yeah.
So from 24, you start heading west, which is towards the bear.
I probably get there really fast because I have a 96 move base.
Actually, for you, Noma Hill, that would be the other direction.
What? I'm pointing to the west gate.
I know, but on the map you're pointing back. It's all back.
Well, I'm not. I'm pointing to the west gate.
Oh, yes, this is true. Okay, so you get inside Cheyenne's. Uma, Patter are there, and it looks like Verdant is over by the bar And Cheyenne is giving him these little pouches. Nutrient.
Hey, we need to go. There's a army coming this way of undead things.
When you say that, the entire tavern just starts. Everybody stands up and they run for the door.
Oh shit!
Cheyenne goes, thanks.
That
for
wasn't
Owie."
entirely smart of you,
What?
Owie.
Cheyenne looks at you and she says, "Well, thanks for that, Owie."
Sorry.
Couldn't have been a little more subtle about it. There's an army coming to attack us. She flutters her wings up and just kind of goes about her thing, or starts cleaning a glass and just kind of mutters to herself, chirping. Actually, more like a
Fine.
in her little raven-like voice.
Okay.
That's what my bird used to do.
I tell
I
you
like
to
that.
get to the wall, and I turn around and leave back to the wall.
She says that, and she just turns around and heads out with the people. And then they start scattering to the four winds, man. They're all heading home.
That's all I do.
Some of them start shouting, "Alarm! Alarm!"
Start a panic.
Do I get to the gate to see what's going on?
See, this is so weird for my character. Like,
Well,
You're
you
the
your
warden?
dog, and they have no problem start heading back over to the church, Uma Hill. As for what is Uma and Pat are doing?
I follow. We better speak up.
Did you guys follow Aoi?
Yes. I'm following everyone while screaming my head off.
Okay. What about Verdun?
No, don't be a
Follow
drunk
them.
today. I just thought it'd be funny to add in the screaming part.
Okay, you are passing the church, Rubius, and you see Gordon. He's kind of just standing there. He hasn't done anything since the Cardinal spoke to him.
You didn't let me say if I did anything or not.
wasn't he
I
waiting for me anyway?
No, I can't. I don't have any method of stopping you from saying or doing anything. I even commented about the growth on your head.
Right? Hey, wasn't he waiting for me though?
Yeah.
That's a possibility. I don't know. I'm just the rep.
The guy who's supposed to know most things.
Oh, I know most things.
Well, I
Except for what
was.
you guys are
I
doing.
did tell him that I was going to the church after I settled my animals.
Okay, well, that would be a good reason he's waiting then. So what do you do when you see him, Rubius?
I'm speeding past, so I don't know if I would have time to stop.
You don't know if you have time to stop. You
You can
just run
stop.
past.
It's up to you.
He
make
just
it
runs
inside.
past. He ignores them. He just runs past.
Make an inside check, Jake, for Gordon.
Bye.
Running right past. I have a 96 move base. I'd be going pretty fast.
Made it.
You jet by, yeah. You made it? Yeah, you notice Rubius as he jets by heading for the gate.
Okay. I guess I'll go join him.
You join him? Okay.
Oh, that's lovely.
Roll percentile dice, Noma Hill.
Rubius has got the zoomies.
Where did mine go?
Yes, Rubius has the zoomies.
That's funny. I like that. 37. What was I rolling for?
I don't know. You rolled 37. Is that a feat of insight?
Insight, yes.
Okay. You caught sight of Rubius zipping by, and then Gordon trying to catch up to him like Pepe Le Pew.
Oi!
Inside check, Jake, to see if you heard that oi.
If I heard the boy,
As we all know, Pepe Le
and I
Pew
rolled
actually
3.
chased the cat. So you made it?
Yeah.
You heard the oi.
Yes.
He stops. Yes.
Were you not to be waiting at the church for me? What's the rush?
I don't know. What's Rubius's rush? I was gonna go talk to him, but he's
Lucas
just
is already at the wall, man.
How
I'm at
would
the
I
wall.
know that?
I can see what's going on.
What did the cardinal say?
The cardinal basically said nothing.
That's not good.
Okay, so Rubius, you get to the gates,
So we are to
There's
do
some
whatever
guards
we
there.
want to do?
and it looks like
He
they're getting
said
ready
our
to
mission
close them.
is to go over there and help the guards.
It looks
But
like the
he said
last
he
of
couldn't say
the-
anything more.
Where's the rest of your warriors?
What warriors?
But it looks like they're getting ready to close it, and the last of the barbarian town villagers have come through the gates.
Are you kidding me?
What?
I start mumbling in my language.
Make an insight check, Noma Hill.
I failed very badly.
Okay, so you would know. All right, so what do you guys do?
We need to go make sure that everyone's good back at the inn before we head on over.
Right there.
Right? We're pretty much there. I'm going to go with Rubius because I don't really see the point. Besides, he's faster. I don't see the point of following him that I can't follow anyways. I'm going to follow Rubius.
Was that a find you're going with Noma Hill, or find you're going back to the
I
inn
will
on
go
your
with
own?
Domahild.
Okay, so you,
I thought you were going
Where are
to
you
the
going
inn.
without me? Let's go to the game. That's where I was going.
let's go to the tavern.
Wait a minute. I thought you were going to the tavern where the other peoples were.
Oh,
Oh,
to the tavern.
this is before.
So now you head to the gate, Noma Hill, and now Jake is heading back to the inn. Roll me percentile dice to see if you took a close enough route to Awi pattern Radon.
Oh, goodness.
I probably failed everything. I rolled a 93.
Oh yeah, you completely missed them and zipped by them and went right back to the tavern, and you open the door and you come in and Cheyenne looks at
I don't
you.
know how you can miss it.
I thought
You
Cheyenne was gone.
No, Cheyenne stayed
That
there.
Cheyenne left
I
with
thought you
everyone.
went outside with everybody
No,
else.
Cheyenne stayed at the bar cleaning glasses, if you guys recall.
Oh, you all said she went outside.
No, I did not.
So someone
you
else
watch,
did
very
it.
much.
Explicitly,
You will
and
see.
she
You told
followed
her she was
everyone
out.
else out.
Yes, see? Even Jake heard.
She was mad because everybody else was leaving, but she did not leave. Anyway,
You heard the same thing I heard, didn't you?
she looks at
Yes.
you and she
Yeah.
says, well, perhaps you'd like a drink. Or you'd like to join your companions who went off towards the wall to fight a war.
I wish I could stay for a drink. Thank
Take
you
the drink
for your
first.
hospitality plan.
Take the drink first.
Yes.
First.
I can't take a drink. We're gonna be fighting in a minute.
Yeah.
Whoa, apparently.
Lord Gordon
Take
has
it
no
with
son.
you. One time
Oh.
He'll be drunk, and then we won't have a problem with that.
Okay, guys, you're all speaking at once here. Hang on a second.
Of
So,
course we
Jake,
are.
Yes.
okay, whatever. So, Jake,
What was that?
that was my back scratcher. I mean, my grabber. It just keeps falling down today for some reason. It never does, but for some reason today.
All of a sudden, it never does. But every time we're live, it's just like it's gonna fall.
It's like somebody's trying to get my attention.
It's
Oh, it broke this time. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's
I might be able to fix it though. It looks like it just popped undone. Anyway, so do you start heading back to the wall, Max?
Yeah.
All right, roll me for that, guys, to see if you take the same route as they did.
13.
You did. You see them up ahead. They're just passing the church. Maybe if you'd have gone by the church last time.
I would have ran into them.
You think Jordan would be like, maybe I should have just stayed at the church the whole time.
You had no idea how you missed them either. You're like, what the heck? It seems like I just came through here. Anyway, so you catch up to them. So what do you do?
God. Hello, guys. We are heading to the wall.
Yes, duh.
I'm just
Well,
walking.
apparently, I don't know. People keep sending me everywhere but the wall. Let's go to the wall.
Well, you are the messenger.
Okay, so Rubius and Nomahild, you are at the wall. It looks like they're getting ready to close the door. One of the guards says, "You lot are with the Cardinal, correct?"
Yes.
No.
You probably should consult with the captain. He's up on the wall. Go through the gates over there at the door.
I am with the Rubius. I am not with the Cardinal. Are you blind?
But well, I mean,
He just kind of looks at you stunned, like he doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
you sound like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
So what do you guys do?
Not the card.
I guess we go up to the wall to see what's going on.
All right, yeah, the guards, they see you. They kind of motion for you to go and point to the stairs to go up the battlements.
All right,
I followed Rubius. The captain seems to know where we're going.
So you guys get up on the top of the wall, and the captain just kind of looks at you and then looks over the wall and just kind of shakes his head. Says, "I really don't know what we're going to do about this, but you guys are the Cardinals chosen, correct?"
Yeah.
All right, you're with that. You're with the other one. The gnome, the little gnome.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Howie is the number.
The Glasmolite.
What? The
little gnome. Never mind. Look. And he points over the wall, and there are shambling shapes that are moving forward.
I do not have the ranged weapons.
Okay, both of you need to make a feat of insight at minus 25%.
Well, that means nobody's gonna make it. What are we gonna
That's
do?
the
Roll
idea.
off
You're not
5?
supposed to notice this, but there's a chance that you would. Not a very good one.
Nobody rolled off 5.
So what'd you roll, Jake? Because we already know that Nomahild did not roll out 5.
What's the percentage?
Actually, mine would have been a little bit better.
You're not
than
there.
That still.
Yeah, okay, yes, it's 25. I'm sorry, Rubius. Now you're the one that's supposed to be rolling.
I wouldn't make it. I have 25 in total.
Right? That's what I said. You'd have to roll odd 5.
You have to roll out 5.
I failed.
Chris, you froze.
What'd you roll, Rubius? You froze there for a second.
Actually, you were the one that froze.
I failed.
I didn't freeze.
Yes, you did.
I rolled a 2.
Roll a 2?
Roll a 2.
On what? A percentile or a 20 side?
Oh crap!
Oh crap! He didn't roll.
If you rolled a 2 on percentile dice, that's impressive. Unless you rolled 0 2.
That's still a 2.
I rolled a 2 dice. I rolled a 20.
Really?
Oh, that means I lost.
Okay, that means you didn't notice something. That's all. So you guys are looking, and you see these. It looks like about maybe 20 to 30 of these things are coming out of the fog and moving towards the gate. They're just shambling humanoid shapes, and they're not moving very fast. They're just kind of doing this.
I'm hoping you have a security against the gate there.
Well, we're about to close the gates. We were going to decide whether we were going to head out to meet them or try to defend the wall.
But there looks to be 30 of them. Would that be not foolish?
That's why I was making a decision. I was hoping some of you lot would show up so you can decide whether you're going to head out to face them or not.
Are you crazy?
Face them.
I'm a soldier. I deal with practicality.
I am a great warrior, yes, but to take on 30 of them on my own would be suicide.
I wouldn't have you go alone. If you were to go, I'll go out to face them. I would send at least 20 of my men with you.
But what if there's more than just the 30?
That is the question, isn't it? Ah, here your companions come now. And he looks over the back side of the wall into the city, and you see them coming up the street. Gordon seems to be hopping around, trying to keep from going faster than the rest of the group.
Yes, forget
Verdant is bringing up the rear.
Verdant and Howie are probably the slowest ones, you guys. Know that, right?
Yeah. I like running.
And
I
Rubius
kept
is
running
literally
too.
the fastest one recorded.
Hang on, I was kind of running too.
Verdant is definitely the slowest in the group.
Actually,
Well, I'll be happy to go out and meet them if you like, Captain. With my axe, if need be.
Well, if that's what your group decides to do, I will send some men with you.
I don't have ranged weapons. I wouldn't be any good on the wall.
Perhaps you should consult with them.
Would you be having ropes for us to climb back into?
Oh, we would definitely be able to do that.
All right, then let
In
us
fact,
go
I
out
have
and meet
one
them.
better. Let me show you. And he heads down the stairs.
I have an idea.
Everybody else wants to be live tonight. Bear had a scheduled game too. Oh, somebody popped in on the comments. That would be you.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, Cody came and went a while ago, but we still have some people watching tonight. But no one else. No one else.
I hear the baying of dogs.
It would be Smokey. No.
Yes, that is Smokey and Moose.
yes.
All right.
The dogs are nervous. We better get rid of that army.
He goes to the bottom of the stairs and then heads right back towards where the wall is.
Uh-huh.
And he shows you a section of the wall, and he kind of pops it open, and there's a little passage in there, and he goes, about 20 feet down there to the left, there is another door on the outside wall. We can open it from the inside, but not the out. We would help let people in, but then close it up very quickly. It's what we call a sally port.
Ah, yes. Okay, we will go there. Let us have your amends.
We're going to close up the gate right now, and so if you guys decide to head out, we'll let you go through the gate and then bring you back in through the sally port.
I have decided to go out. Rubius, you can cast some spells from the wall if you like.
I guess we're going out there. Sure.
You want to go out? No, not cast spells from the wall.
Okay, well, so you guys kind of meet there right at the entrance to the East Gate garrison. You see them kind of talking inside with the captain, and you saw the captain before, Awi. So what do you do?
Did I hear the conversation or
Not really. So the five of you are coming up a little late, but you see Rubius there at the bottom of the stairs to the battlements, and Nomahild is there right next to the captain. It looks like they just came from the wall, but downstairs, not up all the way.
So what's the plan?
We're going to go out there with 20 soldiers to greet our guests. If they be hostile, they will meet the end of my ox.
So it's decided then. Let me go get you a group together.
I'm going to go up.
I'll send 2 squads with you. And he heads over towards the other part of the garrison where the barracks are.
That sounds good enough to me.
So what are you guys doing while he heads off to get some men for you?
Shouldn't we have some ranged attackers on the wall and helping to defend
We're
the
more
walls?
than welcome to range from the wall.
Awi, you know for a fact that there are plenty of soldiers on the wall with ranged weapons.
Okay. There is no place for us on the wall. There's no room. They've got plenty of people up there already.
Wait, is
All
he
right.
attached to the wall?
Yes, we'll be able to get back in.
No, we just have to keep the rope attached to the wall.
I don't
Because then
know.
I could dangle from
Oh,
there.
wait.
Eli asks, how would we get back in? And y'all just
I
noticed
know,
that,
I know the way back in. Don't you worry.
he's entering the garrison as you guys speak.
But if you
Like,
do not,
how would we get back in?
Oh,
And
I know
you
where
guys
to
wonder
enter.
about
I think everyone completely forgot Eli was here.
He was at the tavern and he noticed that you guys took off, but he was kind of got shuffled. He got pushed out of the tavern in the shuffle of people. But he joined you right now.
We have a way in.
I was
I know
told
the
that
way in.
all of my companions left, so I didn't even think to check if anyone was still here. There.
Well, you guys are forgetting your healer, but he's there.
Because our healer doesn't have a screen.
Okay, I wasn't gathering everybody, so that wasn't my deal.
The dog's happy you guys are all finally together again, so he and I are in agreement for once.
Okay, everyone designated me as party gatherer and then decided to go off anyway. So
No, you're the messenger. And you gave us no message.
yeah, you told me to go to Dominic,
Warren,
and then you were gonna go meet
have
with everyone.
have Rubius make an insight check, not a feat, a check.
Check. Okay, I'll check.
3.
A 3. You remember that you were carrying some of the items that you guys had earlier.
Yes.
That would be a good time to share them.
What items?
Since you guys are going to split up and head out of the wall on the outside.
There were 2 items.
Yes, what were they?
Some kind of girdle and some kind of gloves.
Verdant
Wait,
offers to
yeah, but Rubius could have
identified them.
identified
I
yeah?
said that at the end of last session.
I could have identified them,
would
yes. I didn't. It takes an hour.
Okay,
Son,
you
you had plenty of time.
hang on. Roll me a percentile dice, and if you roll 35 or less, then you identified them between game sessions. You've actually had 2.
I rolled a 7.
I offered to do
So
it
you did.
at the end of last session.
You didn't identify them, and Verdant is offering to identify them right now with her runes.
But while we're waiting for the army to come out.
Yeah. You see now the way runes work is the spell's already been cast, so you just have to take the time that it takes after the spell casting to examine the device. The magic just happens, and it gives you basically it's almost like a divination. What is this?
Well, it takes an hour to create those runes.
Right. So you use one of them, and what your casting rank right now is still 1, correct, Verdant? So it takes 2 rune stones to identify both of these devices. Now, what did I tell you about those devices, Warren? What did I have you put the notes?
I have one of them was just girdle.
Okay.
And the other one was gloves, but then it says PT. I don't remember what I was trying to do for that.
Okay, I know what that is. The gloves are paralyzing touch.
Oh.
And as far as the girdle is concerned, it ups your agility by 1. Only while it's worn, though, so it doesn't add to your power score. It's a temporary ability boost.
I think the paralyzing touch gloves would be best for Verdant. He's the one that uses his hands the most.
I don't need the girdle though. Someone else take that. I have too much speed. If I add 1 to my speed, I will never fail.
Wait, what's the girdle do?
It adds 1 to your agility. I have 19 agility. I don't need any more agility.
Yeah, I do believe you do have the highest agility of the party. Yes.
I'm the fastest person in the party. Okay.
Well, who has the lowest agility?
Look, yeah, the soldiers are just about ready. He's got them
Okay.
lined up, and he's giving them orders.
Okay, given the person with the lowest agility, an agility bonus would only help if it puts them in the next category.
That's why I was asking who it was
So
and what
if
their
you
score
have
was.
a 12 agility, that will help you. Does anyone here have a 12 agility?
Or a 15 would help.
I have a 16.
That would help because it goes up to 17 after that, and those aren't grouped.
Don't
together.
you have the ability scores, Chris?
I'm looking at them. Yeah, the lowest agility is 15.
That would probably be the most beneficial then.
Well, that would be Eli, and he declines.
Oh,
Then
okay.
I
Well, then
guess
what's
I'm
the next
going with
lowest?
the second lowest with a 16.
That would be Jake. Yeah, you guys are all.
Really? The messenger has the
Verdant's
lowest
agility is
agility? What kind
14.
of crap is that?
Hey! You all have
And
really
it's still
exceptional agility.
far above average.
You guys all have exceptional agility. Every one of you put your skills and your ability points into agility.
This is the ref saying, I don't want to write this shit down.
No, that's cool. Write one down. You guys are the ones who have to do it.
All right. Does anyone have
Girdle
any
of
objections
agility.
to Jake getting the girdle?
No.
He looks so sexy in the girdle. It's all nice, white, lacy. No, I'm just kidding. It looks like a wrestler's belt.
Are we?
Yes.
Are you wearing that circlet? You should wear that circlet, maybe.
What? The circlet.
We found a circlet in the last session.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. The
Did I
plus
get it?
one.
It's minor protection, DR +1.
Yeah,
So
that's
did
your
you-
DR by 1.
Does anybody else have a change in their DR? I have 21 for Jake.
Give me just a moment. I need to check if
17 for Nova Hill.
17, yes, mine's a 17.
I have 22 for Rubius / 24.
And it was just +1,
Yeah,
correct?
right.
Yeah. I have 16 for Verdant, 15
Believe
for
that's the
Ollie.
same.
So far, Ollie has the lowest DR. That's probably why.
Verdant wants to give the circlet to Aoi.
Right, and then I have 20 for Uma, for Jay. River, 16 for Patter. They could use it too. And then there's Eli, who's actually pretty good. He's wearing chains.
Well, there's 3 people now with 16.
So I get the circlet then?
So yours goes up to 16.
Yeah, so that's what I said. Now we have 3 people with 16.
That also gives you +1 to all your resistance rolls.
You didn't say it was a protection. You said it was just DR.
I know.
Oh.
No, the thing that's to DR is the one
Strange
that
circlet of minor protection.
Yeah,
+1.
the circlet is a minor protection. Yes.
Mhm.
So, yeah. Some do, some don't. You don't really know until you put it on.
And why wouldn't you know when to identify?
Because it was only a first rank identifier.
I now have a 22 DR.
Okay.
And my magical defense went up by 1.
Yeah, that's his agility. Yeah, his agility went up. That's a good one.
Okay, that doesn't add to your magical stuff because it's a temporary point, and that's only added. And those are only added at starting.
So it doesn't up my magic resistance?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
Now, if you're in a situation and you're wearing it, then you will get the +1 while you're wearing it.
Who said I'm not ever gonna not wear? Who said I'm ever gonna not
He
wear
put
it?
that girdle on. He's like, I'm never taking it off. He's not even a bath.
I'm bad.
It will.
It's gonna get rain.
Yeah, well, it's a temporary raise the ability score. Just remember.
Oh, so you would put it on modifier.
Right. That would be one of your modifiers.
Max.
It is my modifier.
You would be +1 to modifier.
And then that's just like that's with the ones for Aoi, the +1 to all your resistance rolls. That would be a modifier.
Yeah, it's also your modifier because if you don't have that circlet on, like it falls off or something.
Technically, while you're wearing the belt, your agility is 17. Correct, Jake?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the soldiers come over. And the captain introduces him. He says, "This is Sergeant Baxter. He'll be in charge, but he'll go along with whatever
Baxter
you
is
want
a
to
dog.
do. But we're going to close the gate, so you all need to head out."
I'm already going out.
Okay. So does anybody stay behind the gate as they start?
All right then. Do you have shielders?
Now let's go. Go through the gate.
There are several of the soldiers who have shields. In fact,
does Nomahild have military tactics?
Out of the 20 of them, 14 have shields.
I am a Viking. I know how to
Verdant
fight.
has shield too.
Just because you know how to fight doesn't mean you know battle strategies on
The
a
shield people go in the front. That is common sense.
So the sergeant goes, "So you want a shield wall? We can do that. Shield wall." And the 14 of them go up in the front. Well, actually, they do 7 and then 7.
Do you have any range strikers back behind you?
They've got a
Or
few.
just the ones on the wall?
They've got some with bows and stuff there too. Yeah, they're soldiers.
All
Most,
right.
soldiers most soldiers at least know how to use 2 weapons.
Keep the bowsmen to the back.
He nods, and that's kind of what he's got set up going on. So he's got 2 rows of 7, and then he has 6 in the back. 5 are with him.
Hey, how many boomerangs did I make better here?
I don't know. How many did you make?
How many can you carry? You might have made more than you can carry.
I would say 4 sounds about right.
Okay, I made you 4.
Okay, so you hear the ominous sound of the gates closing, and then the sound of the bar being set behind the gates.
Well, they'll go back now.
Well, Nova Hill says they know a way back in, but they didn't bother to share it with the rest of you.
Eli, yeah.
There's a way back in, but
That's what Eli says. Nova Hill didn't bother to share with the rest of it.
All the soldiers know
She just
too.
said that there was a way back in. She didn't say
All the
anything
soldiers
about
Why
know
don't you tell us in case you get knocked out?
All the other soldiers know too.
Well, the sergeant goes, well, I know where the Sally port is.
And what is it they got to see you?
Eli, you should stay back with the ranged strikers so you can be healing those that are getting wounded.
I'll stay with the soldiers. That's not a problem.
I prepared.
Who wants to go front to talk to the peoples if they're friendly? Besides myself, I will go forward.
Okay, so as you guys
afraid.
start moving forward, everybody needs to make a feat of insight at minus 25%.
I'm gonna fail anyway. Mine's only 25%. You minus 25%. I just failed.
Succeed by rolling on one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's always a chance of success and always a chance of failure. That's the way our game works.
I would have failed even without the minus penalty.
I mean,
What'd you roll there, Noma Hill?
I rolled for all my foods.
You rolled what?
I rolled 2 but it's for my the owl. So I don't know how to communicate with the owl.
That actually makes sense. Did anybody else roll a successful feat of insight? I didn't hear what you said, Noma Hill.
6.
Okay, so you spot it just after the owl does. Okay, there's kind of a tarp spread out right over by the wall, about 30 feet from the gates to the south, and it kind of fluffles in the wind coming in from the west, and the stench is just starting to become overwhelming. And everybody needs to roll me a physical resistance roll.
And we all failed our feat of insight.
I kind of figured that since nobody said they succeeded.
Well, we had dogs back here anyway.
I failed.
20.
So you failed your physical resistance roll, Jake? Okay, how about Rubius?
Resistance roll, I made 14.
What did you roll, Rubius?
I rolled a 2.
Well, you way made it. Nova Hild?
5.
Verdant?
Verdant, what is it?
Physical resistance roll.
20
Yeah,
sided.
20. You got to roll your resistance roll or less. Right now, it looks like I'm looking at a 9 for you.
Yeah.
It says my score is 11, but I rolled a 13, so I failed.
I'm assuming I failed.
For Verdant.
Okay, so you failed. Okay, Awi?
We all failed.
Okay, you had a +1 too. Did you know? You remember that?
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
Okay, so you're just kind of nauseous a little. Everybody who failed. So I think there was only 2 people who made it. Noma Hill and
Can a
Ruby.
tree be nauseous?
Do I need to roll one for my falcon?
It makes you feel icky, you know.
I find it funny that 2 people with the heightened senses feel fine.
Well, they can associate it a little better actually with the higher heightened senses, so that kind of makes sense. Because they're like, oh, yeah, that's definitely a dead animal of some sort, dead something.
My scent is.
You said the tarp is against the wall.
What's that?
You said the tarp is against the wall.
It's not against the wall. It's kind of in front of the wall, over the ground.
My falcon's okay. He made it.
So the 2 of you who noticed that, the owl, who's relaying it to Verdant via the passenger, and Nova Hill, what do you do?
Well, I was wondering if they were trying to dig a hole under the wall, maybe.
Well, you'd have to go over there and take a look, but you'd have to stop the advancement. Otherwise, you can just let the soldiers.
The guys are coming now. There's guys there about to attack us.
Sergeant person.
Yeah.
There'll be a tarping thing over there.
What?
I think a cover, a tarpy thing. They might be digging a hole under the wall.
Okay, so he stops the advance, and he kind of looks over there. And so a lot of the soldiers do. What do you guys do? The rest of you.
I look over there too.
Who has vision 3?
Vision 3, no.
What about vision 2?
character.
Let's see.
Oh,
Okay, that would be Ruby.
I have vision 3.
I have vision 2.
That's what I thought. Somebody had vision 3.
I have vision 3.
Okay, the one with vision 2 sees that it's definitely a tarp covering what you think is a hole. And the one with vision 3 can actually see. You have microscopic vision, so you can actually zoom in on it and you're looking. And yes, there are parts of it. There's actually some of the snow that's been pushed aside, but it's flattened out very carefully. So what do you guys do?
see?
Sergeant's kind of looking at you, Sergeant Burroughs. He's like,
There am hole there.
See? A hole. They're digging a hole into the town. How far down does your wall go? Under the ground?
I'm not sure. That's what the sergeant says. Perhaps we should check it out.
Good idea.
Okay, when you guys start moving in that direction, the shambling figures that started moving towards you stop suddenly, turn around, and run back to the fog really fast.
That's a bad sign.
It is very bad sign.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, we should.
All right. That's the 25 CGP Star Wars quote of the night. All right. I'm never going to give that one out again.
Oh, we only get one?
Only one. I've got a
There
bad.
can be only one.
And you get 25 too, sir.
You know we said that at the same time, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump off a wall and say hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
My little friend.
All right, 25 for you too. All right, no more Star Wars.
No more quote
Walk up to them and
CGP.
say, "Drop your sword."
No, I don't think I like you either.
No, I don't think he likes you either. No, I don't like you.
Maybe
Definitely not film buffs at all.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
Oh, nerds,
you
nerds.
guys are heading towards the wall to investigate. The guard kind of moves to protect you, but you get over there, and it's been staked down with white rope, purposely so that you couldn't see it from the wall.
I want
Now,
to
this
take
clearly
the
was done at night.
Dude, I totally want to take the white rope.
What do you guys do?
I take the white rope.
So you basically come in and then take the stakes out and you move the tarp.
Oh, heck yeah.
Very large, heavy tarp. You definitely cannot do that by yourself.
I don't care. I'm
When you
taking the
remove
white
one
rope.
of the stakes, it just starts to slide into the hole and just kind of fills it up from where you remove the stake. So it's kind of sagging into the hole from right there. Knowing it, that makes you know that if you took all the other stakes out, it would just slide down in the hole, and you wouldn't be able to go into the hole because the tarp would be in the hole.
Okay, I have a 25 might. I pull it back up.
Well, Miss 25 might, even you are struggling with this tarp. It's
I
massive.
can help. I have a 19.
It's not a matter of weight. It's a matter of bulk. There is a difference.
No, I
I
get
can
it,
help.
but I'm sliding it out and staking it down. But with just the stake, I want to take the rope.
Okay. So you're going to pull it back out and stake it right back where it was?
But I'm taking the rope, so I'm going to keep doing it section at a
How
time.
are you going to get down into the hole? I mean, as you guys are examining, they're
Uncovering the hole.
there's a part of it that they've got set up where they can like split the tarp apart a little bit, and there's like a passageway dug straight down into the ground, going directly under the wall.
Can I cannonball in?
That would be a bad idea.
You want to do what there, Patter?
Can I cannonball into it?
You sure could. I mean,
That would be a bad idea.
Okay.
Cannonball,
God,
Captain
What?
Cannonball.
What if it was a trap?
Okay.
What if it was a trap? What if there's
I hope
spikes
you
in
don't
it?
break your bum.
Can
Is that
I
what-
dive in first?
I'm gonna search for traps.
Dive into the tarp or you dive underneath the tarp.
Gosh.
I'm gonna search for traps.
You look for traps. Give yourself 25 CGPs and make your percentage check.
73. I failed.
You failed. And you set one off.
Ouch.
Your hand gets covered in this white powder. And you're trying to brush it off, and it just won't go off. Make a resistance roll versus spiritual.
It's going to be itching you now.
Why is it always gross?
Hey,
So what'd you roll there, Kelly?
At 2.
A
How
2.
thick is
Great.
how thick is the tart?
It's just itchy. Yeah, you're brushing it off, and you're like, you don't want to put it on your clothes or anything, but you need to somehow clean yourself off.
How
big
thick
is
is the tart?
The tarp is probably about 3 or 4 inches thick. It's fur.
It's fur.
Yeah, it's not canvas. It's a fur tarp, and it's probably about, I would say, 40 feet in diameter. So it's huge.
What about the
It's across, covering this big hole that they've dug. How they did this without the guards seeing them, you have no idea.
This is nice fur.
It looks like it's been sewn together from several different pieces of fur.
Oh, that would be a waste.
I go stick my hand in the snow to clean off my hand.
You could probably definitely sell this tar for a good set of coin, but
That's what I said. That's what I was thinking.
The place where you're going to sell it, you probably have to break it up into pieces.
Can you sell each fur by itself?
You probably could. Yeah, it would. It probably would be more valuable that way, actually. Because if somebody tried to buy it all at once, they would have to give talk you down in price, because that's a lot of expensive fur right there. But it's all white too.
Exactly, white fur. That white is
Does
rare.
anyone have animal lore or peltry?
I think I have animal lore.
I don't have any animal things. I have hunting.
Not the same.
No, but I could take it apart.
Yeah, you could take it apart. Yes.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Lore.
You have animal lore? Go ahead and make your check.
Which one is that?
That'd be 20-sided, and it's it's a lore, so it's intellect or less, unless you have a bonus or penalty.
2. I don't know how.
Didn't you say there was a part where you can open it and go inside?
There is a part where it's not really snaps, but it kind of just can be pulled apart. There's kind of a sticky sap or something on it. You're not really sure, but it just pulls apart. And you can go literally just walk right down into the ground.
I made it.
Okay, you made it.
Warn us about the powder, right?
Nope. Okay, so you made your check, and I totally lost my train of thought. What was we doing?
She was dive bombing in.
We were.
No, she's making her animal lore check.
Oh,
You're
animal
pretty sure that this is all made from polar bear fur. That's a lot of polar bears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would have been a lot more creatures if they were smaller, but
Well, not only that, that means
to
that
find that many polar bears and to have that many furs,
that means that the hairs are hollow too.
Now, if you had peltry, you'd know how old it was, but you don't. So, you know what kind of creature
I
it is.
have peltry.
That's what I asked, if somebody had animal lore or peltry.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got peltry.
Well, make your peltry check. As you're examining this nice polar bear fur.
5.
5, yes, you know it's polar bear, and you know that all of these are fresh, probably killed within the last couple of months. They're not that old.
But they're stretched proper though, right?
Yeah, they've been stretched properly, yes.
And tendon. What do you call it?
And, yes.
Cured, I guess.
Yes.
Anyways, I start taking it apart.
Okay. Roll me a spiritual resistance roll as you get white powder all over yourself.
Yeah, I know. Someone didn't warn us. I think I failed.
We just Or we just stabbed it.
Yeah, I totally failed.
Or we just start cutting it up with the sword.
Okay.
So I
What
don't.
happens is you start itching really badly and you can't stop.
Oh, see, that's what I knew was going to happen.
You start to get red spots on your skin.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh well, I guess that wasn't.
Does anybody have herbalism or plant lore?
I have neither, but I got alleviate.
Who has what there,
I
Kelly?
have plant lore.
Plant lore. Make your plant lore.
Might have something.
We're using a lot of talents tonight.
Nope.
This is groovy.
Groovy.
Oh, the last page.
Yeah, they are on the last page.
I have gardening too.
Well,
I
that's
have
not going to help you
plant
here.
I
And
have plant lore.
You have plant lore? Well, you can
Yeah.
make it back too.
I'm still taking apart the pelts.
You are itching too bad to
Oh.
take them apart.
That's how.
I
Seriously.
used
Okay.
alleviate.
Alleviate? That doesn't help.
Why would
I rolled a 6.
You don't know. You're on the 6? Okay, you know this is a rare type of poison oak, but it grows in the Arctic.
yeah,
why
I made it too.
Yeah, this is only found in the Billow Mountains, but on the south side.
Huh.
So you guys are on the north side. So this definitely was brought here. I mean, it's not impossible, but the likelihood that this much powder, because it's coated over all this stuff, and you can see it now and smell it. It has an odor to it, especially Awi and Noma Hill,
Is it?
because you have it on you.
Is it coating the walkway?
No, it's not. No, there's
I-
meticulously, there's no powder on that space where you pull apart the tarp.
You think I
Okay.
can keep on the
So I
look at my thing?
cleaned my hand off in the snow.
Okay, that works. So what are you doing, Noma Hill? What was that?
Oh, I was wondering if I turn off when I do that.
Yeah,
Yes.
you do.
My camera,
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not visible.
but you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Yes.
That's so weird. But okay. No, I'm looking up on in the one of the players here for something.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, just remember what kind of resistance roll I had you make. It wasn't physical.
yeah, I know that. I heard that.
I think we should keep going.
I
So,
cannot.
yeah, you can spread it open and go down into the hole. The soldiers said they'll stand guard here and shout alarm if they see anything coming. Sergeant Burrows, he's like, we'll stay watch. We'll keep watch.
I don't like it.
And they used some hand signals up to the wall, and it looks like they're communicating with their captain through hand.
Who was it that knew about the powder?
Red
Awi?
Rubius didn't say anything, but it was Awi who said something.
I didn't know. I tried to start with traps. I failed.
No. You made your plant lore check, though, so you know about the powder, and you know that it's a type of poison ivy.
I said it's poison. As I was looking at it, it's poison.
But it's very potent, and usually alleviate does not help.
Oh. Well, what do we do now?
Well, it's only affecting one
You're
person.
in the snow.
Deadly poison.
Awi was able to rub hers off in the snow, but it was just she kind of had it on the surface on her hands.
Is it
Apparently,
deadly?
Noma Hill's got it kind of all over them.
Is it deadly poison?
It's not deadly poison, but it's going to cause. It can become deadly if it gets infected.
Okay, I have a rather unique question. Is it the edible?
No, it's not edible.
No.
gosh.
Don't eat it. Don't just eat it.
No, there was
Yeah,
a reason.
that
for that.
actually can cause vomiting and possibly death.
No. There was a reason for that.
And
Oh, she said there's a reason for that.
I did nothing.
and
There's a reason for that.
And her screen went black. Oh, there she is.
No, it's for the spell. I should have marked my spells.
What
Hang on.
spell are you trying to use?
and
I'm not trying to use any spells because none of them would work.
Oh, I see. When you look at the book, it shut your camera off. I get it. But at least
Yeah,
at
that's what's
least we can
showing
still
up.
hear you. That works.
Ooh.
'Cause, you know, any one of us can shut our cameras off and make ourselves look like anything. In my case, it's a sexy dwarf, but that's my character on Friday, every other Friday on Bear the Gen X GM's game. It was a lot of fun actually last Friday.
I look like a cat.
And that's my plug for Bear. That's all he gets tonight.
Look, I look like a cat.
Well, actually, at the end of the show, we employ his method of stuff too, so it's kind of cool. All right, so what are you doing there?
I'm sorry, I'm marking my spells real quick because I hadn't.
I'm going to the white substance and casting a quick spell on it.
Okay, what
I'm
is your
going to try
spell?
casting Exterminate.
Exterminate. That actually works, but only on a little bit of it. Maybe like 6 square inches, so maybe a foot circular.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of dies around it, and it goes from a white color to a yellow when you do that.
What if I just cast Elemental Blast to just push it all away?
You'd have to push the whole tarp away, and the Elemental Blast is not strong enough at your rank.
And why do we need to push the tarp away? There's no powder over here.
There's an opening, like you guys have found out. You guys could go in. If you want.
I'm just jumping in.
Yep.
I'm just wondering why they bothered.
Or Patter who said they jumped in. I thought that sounded like Patter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So Patter jumps in the hole.
What?
I'm just wondering why they bothered, to be honest.
You don't know.
I walk into the hole and I have 2 arrows out and ready for.
Okay. So you're ready your ranged weapon.
Yes.
So
Okay, what about Jake? What are you doing?
is the tarp out of the way?
It's out of the way enough for people to go into the passageway leading down.
I pull out my
everyone
sword.
going
There
down
was a part that
passageway?
didn't have powder on it, and it could easily be spread apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many of us have gone down the passageway at this point?
So far, 1. I'm sorry, 2.
I'm waiting to see what everyone else does.
I pull out my sword and jump in. I said that.
Okay, so Ruby's followed.
Jay went to bed, so Uma's just gonna follow.
Patter. Okay, all right. We only got about another hour here anyway, so. Verdant, what do you do?
If people are going in, I'm going in.
Okay,
I'm
Verdant,
not going
follows.
to jump in, but
Jump.
Double Hill follows.
No,
Okay,
I'm
so-
rolling around in the snow.
Oh, you try. Okay, that actually alleviates the itching because it cools it down. But you know that it'll start back up again pretty soon. You're gonna have to do something about that. You have been affected with poison. It's not really oak or ivy. It's a different plant.
I don't have anything.
We're gonna call it Billow Bane for the record.
Okay, whatever. You can call it whatever you want. I still don't have anything to help. If Alleviate doesn't help, then there's nothing I can do.
A Cure Might.
Alleviate doesnn't normally help. It's a type of poison. You gotta get that off.
A Cure Might, but it's actually it would be it'd be a heal mind ability. And
I don't
know.
have either of those. Those are 2nd and 3rd rank spells.
Right.
what about
there's
our
third
healer
rank.
friend?
You need to get it off.
Eli, you ask Eli.
Is he a 3rd rank caster?
He is a 2nd rank caster, but he could examine the wound if you will allow. He says,
It's just
I'm
powder
rolling around.
on the body.
he didn't know what was going on. Nobody said anything to him. He's just been standing there by the soldiers going, "Oh, you need healing?" And he comes over to you guys. Some of you went down inside. He's like, "What's going on? There's a hole."
All you can do in 2nd rank is slow the poison. I don't think I want that.
Actually, that would actually help a lot. That's what Eli says.
How would
But
that
I have a better
Last
solution. Eli says, I have a better solution. And he reaches into this little pouch on his belt, and he pulls out this little container with a little screw top lid, and he hands it to you. He says, it looks kind of like Vaseline, but it's kind of a bluish color. And he said, rub this on the itchy areas, and it should help it. But be a little sparing with it. It can't stick to the fingers. Do you take it?
I'm staring at him.
He's standing there holding this stuff, looking at you.
He sit next to you.
He tells you to alleviate the itching. What do you do?
Where is it?
The snow is alleviating the itching. I want it to go away.
Oh yeah. It'll go away. It just takes time, a couple of days.
So this is Lucas.
But without it, it could get infected.
Lucas is gonna play Uma until his bedtime.
Okay, so Patter, who dove in, needs to make a agility check.
Which one's that again?
You need to scoot over.
Agility check. Oh, there you are. I can see you now. Hello, River.
Which two? Which one?
Agility is the 20-sided.
So at
For 7.
She made it. They made it.
Oh, cool.
Not.
A third of the group has gone silent.
Sorry about that, guys. Red Power just brought me a package for Nova Hill, so for Tiger, actually. Okay, so did you make your agility check, Patter?
I made it.
Okay, so you're able to roll up, and ahead of you, you see what appears to be a light. So we've got Patter down there, we got Awi, and we have Rubius, and Verdant. Verdant went down there also.
And
Uma
Uma.
followed. Did Uma dive in there too, or did you just walk in there like everybody else?
Did you dive or what? Did
dive.
you dive?
Okay, make an agility check. That's a 20-sided, and you go look at your ability score of agility. If you roll your score or less, you succeed.
Yeah, he made it.
All right, so you may able to roll, and you avoided hitting into Patter, and you roll up and pop up next to him. And you see the light ahead as well. You are in a darkened tunnel that clearly leads under the walls of the city of Billow Peak.
I don't want to do that.
It clearly leads to certain death.
Okay, so Rubius
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
walked in, Ollie walked in, Verdant walked in. What are you doing, Jake? The only one who hasn't gone in there yet is Jake and Nova Hill. And
You
Eli.
said I walked in.
Okay, so Jake walks in.
Or you can
Do you take the salve from Eli?
use
Who, me?
Okay, you take some of it out. No, he says you need to apply this every morning.
Hey, if you
It actually smells kind of good, like a nice little eucalyptus rub, which is kind of what it is. That feels nice. Feels nice and tingly. It makes your skin feel warm.
I only use one finger. He said it would get stuck to it, so.
Okay, well, he hands you the container. Goes, we best get going. Everybody else went down there. Did you take it from him?
no.
I guess so.
All right, well, then he after you take it from him, he jets down there after everybody else.
I have you know, eucalyptus, most animals don't like the smell of eucalyptus.
This is true, but you're not an animal.
I have animal instincts and it's gross to me.
Okay, well, they may smell gross to you, but it feels nice and tingly. Anyway, so do you head down with everybody else?
Oh, I'm calmly walking. I'm not doing
Okay, so you guys are down in this tunnel, and there.
Does the rolling help?
Yeah, the rolling didn't help, but that's okay. But you guys can all see this light ahead in this tunnel. There's a light at the end. Never mind.
Don't go towards the line.
All right, so a chill air comes from where the light is. Everybody roll me a 20-sided, and we'll go over. I'll ask everybody what they roll in turn. So we'll start with Jake.
5.
Did you?
5. You rolled a 5?
Yep.
You take a faith point, sir, or not. Your choice.
What? I don't have any faith.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're out of faith points. Okay, so
What was I rolling for?
you are affected. You don't know yet. Rubius, what did you roll?
19.
19. Okay, so you definitely failed. Nova Hill, what did you roll?
3.
3. You made it. You're fine. But you're coming up at the end, so that kind of makes sense. Verdant, what did you roll?
12.
Yeah, failed. Awi?
17.
7. That's a fail. Uma?
That you.
3.
3. Hey, you made it. So you so far and Noma Hill. Okay, River, what did Patter roll?
Not gotten yellow writing. A 4.
A 4, so you're good as well. And Eli, I got to roll for Eli. Poor Eli. Oh, yeah, he made it. I rolled a 5. Cool. So for those of you who failed, you got definitely a sense of dread from this place. And Rubius, you have to fight everything in your being not to just look back the way you did.
Oh,
Wait a
Rubius
minute.
got affected by fear again.
Oh, it's more than fear.
Wait. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Hang on. I need to check something.
No, there is nobody in this group that's immune to fear, sir, or dread.
Don't think that's not true.
What?
I'm telling you right now, it is.
I am immune to fear. Yes.
How are you immune to fear?
I'm immune to heat, fire, and fear.
Oh, his dragon blood.
Oh, is it your Janet blood?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to overcome the dread, but you still have a sense of dread. Like it's just impending doom, and you just can't shake it.
I go first.
What?
So Nova Hill just kind of pushes up to the front and goes, "I go first."
Still putting stuff on me.
It's so cool.
Rubbing salve on themselves as they go. So what do you guys do?
I go first.
So who follows Nova Hill down into the dark, the light, scary tunnel? Actually,
No, thank you. I will.
Does
Here. I do this.
Oh, let's
I do this.
does the owl stay other than just the light?
I will
First,
follow.
I'm sticking to this one.
ahead there are, if those of you who have vision 2 or 3 can see some more shambling shapes.
Axe in hand now.
I've had my sword in
Travelers
my
ahead.
hands as I drop down here. I run towards the shadowy figures.
Really?
You run towards the
I
shadowy
run full
figures.
sprint with my sword out.
You trip and fall in a hole. Oh, I'm just kidding. You're already in a hole.
insane.
Okay, does anybody follow these sipping Catman who just got the zoomies and jammed up the
Okay,
hole?
you know, none of us can catch the Catman if he wants to be by himself.
I didn't say you would be with him. I said you could follow him.
I am going to follow the group, but stay at the back, probably right in front of Eli.
I'm still
Okay.
going to stay in the front of whoever's left.
Oh boy.
You Warren,
No, thank you. No, thank you. No,
you are easily the first one there as you get towards what appears to be the end of this hallway and this tunnel, and there's a ladder going up, and it looks like they've cut a hole into the bottom of some building.
Who gave the cat some catnip?
There are 5 undead creatures there with kind of, it looks like they've been wrapped for burial, and they turn to you and they don't say anything. They just go, these strange looking curved swords and come at you.
You got attacked by mummies.
They're all first strike. Those of you with ranged attacks and vision 1 or better, they assist him in this battle.
I have vision 1, but I don't have ranged attacks. So.
Okay, so anybody who has vision 1 or ranged attacks, they roll first strike with.
Wait, I can't. You're saying I can roll because I have vision 1?
Everybody, go ahead and roll. We'll see what everybody does. Now, I'm gonna. Like I was saying earlier, I have. I created these first strike counter sheets a long time ago, so I'm going to go through these and I'm going to put everybody's name. And I'm going to try to make this work as easy as possible, so I can remember the turns better. I'm getting old. I should just remember them. Okay, did anybody roll a 1?
I did.
So that's going to be a big fat G for Gordon. Anybody else? Rubius rolled a 1. Okay. Anybody else? How about a 2? 3?
I did. Uma rolled a 2.
Uma rolled a 2. Okay, I'll put a W there. Okay, anybody roll a 3?
Here.
Okay, so that's Nova Hill. That's an N. All right, 4. See, I rolled 3 for the monsters too. So, all right. So Eli goes to the second. I forgot to mark my RPCs. So, did anybody roll a 4? No. 5.
5.
Okay, Vernon. Well, it looks like you got your own number there. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, are we in the 9th?
8.
8th. Okay. Well, was anybody trying to cast a spell? Okay, that's a no. So let me see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That sounds right. I think
And Patter is in the 10th.
I'm missing. Who was?
Patter.
Patter. I was going to say I'm missing one person. Yes, Patter. Okay.
Yeah,
So in the first.
I'm pretty sure I'm going.
Okay, Gordon, and we'll go with Rubius because Rubius has the better agility. So
I have 19. Always going.
It would make sense because he's the only one there. Oh,
So what do you do?
Right, that.
You attack, sir. Go for it.
All right, hang on. How many?
Unless you have monster lore or undead lore, you have no idea what these things are.
I probably don't. But
They're dead.
I know.
They're dead,
it's a
Jim.
mummy.
That Jim, that's right.
It's a mummy. It's a mummy. We're all dead.
Dead Jim, dead. Okay, Star Trekking.
I'm rolling high when I need to roll low. Low when I need to roll high. I missed the.
You missed. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, Gordon, what are you doing?
7.
I am slowly stepping back. I'm still feeling the fear, right?
Yeah, you're feeling dread, so you're not moving forward. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just like
So you are contingent, and next round you can go when you want.
I was just attacking. What happened?
Okay, so Uma and Eli. So go ahead, Uma. What are you doing?
But wait, I was just attacking. What's going on?
You missed. That's what you said, right?
I rolled a 7.
Right. So
I rolled a 2 and plus 5. That's 7.
7 DR. That's a miss. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we'd already got over this. Sorry. So go ahead, Uma. What you doing?
He's got a move base of 24, and
So you can move up.
and he wants to use the horn.
Oh, so you're gonna try to gore.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can run up there and attack. You don't know what you're attacking. You just know something's attacking Rubius. But so you jet up there and you charge, and you see these things. And before you attack, roll me a 20-sided. You've never seen anything this horrifying in your life. It goes against everything a Unicide is. It is the opposite of life.
Tell him what you rolled.
I got a 2 for the 6.
No, just that one.
I got a 10.
A 10. I'm pretty sure that's a failed mental resistance roll. Yeah, let's see. So Uma has a 5. Yeah. So yes, that's definitely a failed mental resistance roll. You are overcome with fear. Now you can still attack, but you do so with a -4 penalty. You're just scared of it. You're like, you stop for a second. And you're like, holy
You can't
crap.
flinch. Like, oh.
If you've ever seen The Mummy, you know those guys that came out of the walls and stuff and attacked him with swords and stuff? That's about what these look like. Only they don't look Egyptian. They have standard burial attire of Carnagians.
Honey, what are you doing? These guys don't use doors.
Nope, they don't use doors. No.
They do.
These guys use big holes in the ground.
Backing away.
You're backing away? Okay, so you don't attack and you back up? Okay, so that's the action that continues.
Hey, just curious, but is this tunnel going under the city?
It went under the wall, and it went under the city, and has gone up into a building at the end of this tunnel, but you haven't got there yet. The only one who knows that is Rubius. Okay, so Uma, you're playing Uma, yes? And what was your name? Lucas. I can remember that, like George Lucas. See? I'll put it in my brain. So Lucas, and you're playing Uma, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Uma, you are contingent. That means if you decide to do something, and I'm calling a turn, say, hey, I'd like to do something too. Because you stopped. But if you do, you do so at a -4 penalty. You understand what I mean? Because you're scared.
No, how long does this last? That
Until he tells
You don't know. You don't know. You're just right now. You're scared. You're overcome with fear. It happens. It's a way to help you role play it. I don't know how experienced you are with role playing games, but that's kind of how I help role play.
Mama?
How about this? Do you have a phobia?
He has lots of phobias.
So yeah.
Pretend that your phobia is in front of you. That's how you feel.
Yeah, that's kind of how you feel right now. Yes. Okay, so Eli actually comes up and touches you on the shoulder. He says, "Accept this." Do you accept his spell?
That's a good guy.
Yes.
Eli's your cleric that's been traveling with you. Okay, you feel better. You get a warmth on you. He basically cast a minor, a mental spell on you that gives you bravery. So you feel better. So if you wanted, you could do something right now. You're not. You're still kind of scared of him, but you're like, "Whoa, I'm not as scared as I was."
can take him.
I can take him all of a sudden, right?
Not this.
Now a child.
So you're still gonna back off?
No.
She's just been making her way into all our videos lately. What's up with that, Cat?
Luna.
Speak up.
I'm going to charge him with the cutlass.
Okay, well, what is your combat die?
Roland's excited.
Let's see. Uma's combat die is a D6.
Yeah, I got in here.
And just add your attack rating to what you roll, and that would be the DR you hit, sir.
So add that to that. Yeah.
It's pretty simple and straightforward. We don't try to complicate things with math. It's a simple addition, and if that's complicated, then I guess we need to quit. What do you get?
I got 6.
So you roll a 6, or that's your total.
That's the total.
Okay, so you missed. It happens. Okay, so that takes us to that takes us to Noma Hill and the monsters. So re-roll, Shannon.
9.
This seems to be working a little bit better. 9.
So much 9, it's almost 10.
Well, they go before you, and there are 3 of these things in this tunnel.
3. I thought you said there was 5.
Yes, there are 3 that you see. 2 of them are shambling up the ladder.
Oh, okay.
Very fast. Not as fast as Rubius would, however, but pretty fast.
Faster than a normal person?
Yes.
That's creepy.
That's the whole idea.
What?
This guy's
Doing that, we're doing that creepy crawl up the wall shit.
Ooh, they have a claw bite.
Ew.
Those are going to be the claws. Of this
Nobody wants to touch it.
They're definitely attacking Rubius, but one of them may break off and attack Uma because Uma stepped forward and attacked. But no, they're not. They're all attacking Rubius. So Rubius is muted and off the screen. So I'm going to kill him while he's not here again. Yay!
He has a better DR.
Well, that first one is a 1, so
Oh, I got charged that.
that's a 1 back by a 16. That is definitely a fumble to mess up the rest of their attacks. But it's only backed up by a 2, so the agility is made. So 16. The successful agility is hit someone at random. So there is a chance it could be Uma, or it could be Rubius. But it's most likely one of the other undead creatures. But they made their physical resistance roll, so they dodged. The second one on Rubius misses with the bite for sure. That is a fumble, but that is a potential crit. So naturally, we got a fumble and a crit. Back by 6, so it's regular damage. And that other one is DR 19, and Rubius has a 24. So that is a miss. So one of them is a hit, and that is a claw. And these guys have Nasty Claws. That's going to be 4 points. So Rubius takes 4 points. I guess I'll mark it down here. Rubius is no longer with us at the moment.
I love you too.
Okay, and the third one on him, since they all three continue to attack him. I got a bite and a claw. The other claw is a miss. So that's going to be 6 more points from the claw. And the bite.
The claw. You're afraid of the claw.
Oh, I'm sorry. They only get 1 attack, so we're going to call all those misses because I rolled too many.
The claw.
I rolled too many dice, so that's on me.
The claw.
I was looking at something else. That's not good. Sorry about that. So he did. He took 4 points of damage. So that takes us to Nova Hill.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you do?
I attack him.
Okay. If you can with range, because you don't have the move base to move up, but if you
I
move
have
up,
a 13 move base.
okay, so you can move up and ranged. You see 3 shapes attacking.
I can't ranged. I don't have a ranged. I told you that before. You said if you have vision 1,
Yeah.
or ranged, you can attack.
Okay, so you move up and attack. Okay, go.
That's what you said.
I'm not gonna argue with you. Go.
Okay. DR16.
DR16 is a miss unless you want to spend a faith point.
What?
Yes, ma'am. That is a miss unless you want to spend a faith point.
What? What is it? Okay, I will.
It is wearing metallic items underneath the wraps.
It's not hard to get DR16, you know. You have to roll really high to get that.
I know. It wasn't supposed to be easy. You're in a creepy tunnel with undead creatures.
All right, then. I did 23 points of damage.
Okay, Rubius took 4 points of damage from one of these undead creatures.
All right.
The baby!
Let's see if she wants to see you. Shoot in here. Go see Shannon.
I don't know if she'd come over here.
She might not.
I'll give her a
I'm
treat.
mad because I put her down because she likes to lay on my chest for 3 hours. And I just can't handle her right now.
That's what she was doing with me just now. She was just laying on me.
Yep. Okay, so what do you do, Nova Hill?
I already told
She
you.
grabs a kitty.
I missed. I was distracted by Kitty. It happens.
We're
I
all
was
distracted by
Kitty.
I know. I can see that.
So did you hit or did you miss? What'd you do?
I spent the faith point and did 23 points of damage.
Ooh, 23. It is still alive, but you hit it hard.
I'm sorry. What did you sick on us on our third adventure?
Right?
Fun.
Not any worse than the frostbitten from
That's
that.
right. I think these guys are actually easier than the frostbitten, but we'll see. When they actually start hitting better than they hit old Rubius over there.
Right. What round are we in?
Right now we are in the 4th, but nobody goes in the 4th. So we move on to the 5th, which is Verdant.
All right. Have the 2 climbed up the ladder all the way yet?
Yes, they shambled right up.
Oh, so they're already up?
Yep.
Then
You
time for
popped
some
it out.
thorns.
We only got about half of that Nova Hill. Sorry.
I just did this.
Yeah, I know.
Like a horror flick.
I'm sorry, Verdant. Go ahead.
Thorns, and made the check very well.
Okay.
Thorns on the 2 that scrambled up.
Okay.
Or on the...
Like I said, they're out of sight now, so you can get the 3 on the any of the 3 on the ground. So, with you you are.
So they're I see. They went up into the building, correct?
Yeah, you can get 2 of them. And you can try to get all 3 because we're in a close space. Just roll percentile dice. If you make your feat of insight, you did, and I'm giving you a big bonus. So Let me know how much you
All
make.
right.
If you fail, let me know
I
how much.
rolled 25.
So no problem. Yeah.
Okay.
So you
Entangled.
damage for the thorns.
I believe it was, what was it?
2d4 if I remember right.
I believe so.
That's going to be every round you have them trapped in there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 2d4.
Plus, in order for them to do anything, they have to break out. Now, also, Rubius, you need to make a feat of agility to avoid the thorns.
3 damage to each of them.
Okay. You make your feat of agility, Rubius? Shouldn't be that hard for you.
Wait a minute.
Okay. So, yeah, you were able to jump back as the thorns surrounded these things, and they're struggling in the thorns right now. Okay, so
And
that was Verdun.
DR 19.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have the Phantom Trio.
The birdie.
The birdie. Yeah.
That cat here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Over there.
which one are you attacking? There are 3 there. Just give me a number between 1 and 3.
The first one.
Cap I know my hill over there.
So what is your what DR did you hit?
DR 19.
That is a hit.
Oh, wait. Sorry. It's more than that. DR 21. Sorry.
It's still a hit.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Damage. Claws 1d3. Okay.
D3. Yep.
1d3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How many hits did you get?
oh, 2 hits.
Okay. So
So that's
yeah, you guys have learned not to bite unless you know what you're biting.
gotta take 5 more damage to that number 1.
5 to number 1. He's still up.
Oh shit! You okay?
It's a cat attack.
Oh, she fell.
It's even more menacing when we have miniatures. So maybe next week.
She fell.
Okay, so that was Verdun.
Oh, do the gloves, the stunning gloves or whatever I got, help with that at all?
Normally they probably would, but these creatures are unaffected by the paralysis.
Oh, it's paralysis. Okay.
Yep. Paralyzing touch. I'm copying the wheel here. Okay. Okay, so Awi, the 8th.
Alright. I'm shooting them with my arrows, and then my bird is attacking with his claws, but not biting.
Okay, so 1, 2, or 3.
The one that's injured.
Okay, so you start with number 1. You shoot at it. What PR do you hit?
Are you shit?
She rolled the 1. She rolled the 1.
Roll the 1.
Oh, 2. Okay,
I'm
that's
sorry, that cut off so perfectly.
well,
All I
that's
heard was
okay.
I
The 2
used
is okay.
shit.
I used it. Yes.
Okay, so one of them was backed up with a 14, and the other was backed up with an 8.
So you bubbled with both of them?
2 1s. Oh, I
Snake
get
eye.
it.
You rolled 2 1s. That's right. Okay, so
2
you rolled
1s.
snake
Snake
eyes.
eyes.
Okay.
Oh, snake eyes.
All right, so
Favorite character. We love him so.
That was all.
neither one of them hit anybody at random, but they skidded off in either direction. What did you back it up with?
A 14 and an 8.
14 and an 8. Well, the 8 just misses. The 14, however, which would be your second one, roll me a 20-sided and tell me what you roll.
Okay, that's not easy to do.
4.
A 4. Well, you're good. You're good. Your weapon made its item resistance roll, and it did not. The bowstring did not snap.
Okay.
Again.
Then the
No, she brought in another
Falcon.
grasshopper. Did you just let it go?
It's a cat attack again.
It's a DR 14 and
You better
DR
eat
15.
it.
Those are both misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so that
You
takes
and I are being deaded for the night.
that takes us to Patter. So, River, what you got for us?
I am going to stand still and watch them for a bit.
So,
Okay, so you're holding. So you are contingent and may go when you want in the next round. Okay, so new first strike. Those of you who are contingent do not have to roll. You just tell me when you want to go.
I'm
Well,
still scared, right?
What's that?
I'm still scared, right?
You are, but you can still fight with a -4 penalty.
I'm like inching towards the cleric because I saw him do something, so someone became less scared.
Oh my god, 3.
Okay.
Okay, so you're inching towards the cleric.
Eli, I need your magic touch.
Oh my god.
Eli, come here. I need your magic
Okay,
touch.
so did anybody roll a 1? No ones?
I got a 1, sorry.
We rolled a 1. Okay, so did anybody roll 2?
Are we?
3?
I rolled 3.
Boom, I
Who rolled a 3?
Yes.
Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Bernard rolled a 7. 8, 9.
9.
Okay, so Umahild rolled a 9. Anybody roll a 10?
When did Eli go? Is Eli in the 10th?
Eli goes in the 10th this round, and he went last round already. So when does Patter want to go? River, what's that?
Do you want to throw boomerangs at them or?
Who knows if
Because you can go right now if you want. And same with Gordon. What do you want to do, Gordon?
I was waiting for Eli. I was like, yeah.
Okay, so you went over to Eli, and you're basically holding till Eli does something, which he goes to the 10th. So you're waiting. So Patter, what did you want to do there, River? You guys are backwards on my screen again.
Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. We're almost done.
You gotta tell.
I guess I'll throw one of my boomerangs.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
They get
You get a bonus because you're trapped in the vines. Yes, Bernard.
Yeah.
I'm on it. I was right there with you, right? I was thinking right at the same time. Great minds think alike.
So I rolled an 11.
An 11. Well, with a +6 bonus, that makes it a 17. What is that? The DR that was struck?
Yeah, 11 was the DR.
Does that include her agility bonus for throwing?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a miss. So is that your action? The boomerang comes back then.
Oh my god.
Right back at you.
Okay, so Awi goes to the first. Is that what I'm looking at? Okay, Awi, what you doing?
I am shooting 2 more arrows, and my bird is.
Hey, now they are technically prone, so you get a +6 to hit them now. So
okay,
we'll see if you don't roll any ones. Snake eyes, come on, let's do it again. Come on, you can do it.
So wait, so if they got a +6, wouldn't they would have hit DR 17 then?
Yep, and that would have been a hit. I'm sorry, the boomerang did hit, so it did not come back. So give me damage. I was off by 1. I kept thinking 19 because that's what Verdun kept rolling last round. And then you got more than that. So what's your damage?
Give me a second.
Okay, you gonna aim for the more wounded one, or the ones who are just stuck in the vines?
The one that's wounded.
Okay.
You rolled a 4, and then you have a damage bonus there.
Bonus +2.
Okay.
6.
6 damage. All right. It is still a functioning, but it is severely injured as parts of it are falling off, including its jaw.
I find it funny how you say it's still.
No, they're not. They're not. Ew, gross.
Okay, so we're talking. That was the first.
No, that
was
was
to the
Uma.
third.
Hey,
Uma.
I haven't done yet.
What?
I have not done yet.
You're not done yet? What are you doing?
I have not gone at all.
Well, go.
I am attacking with my bow, and my birdie's attacking again without.
We backed it up for Pattern to have us all go over the dropping jaw.
You got 1.
Okay.
2.
So
Will I remove my fear?
That's
Not
gonna
until the
happen
10th,
sir.
dude.
Oh.
What?
He goes to the 10th.
Okay.
Oh, that is yet to go?
But he's conjuring the spell, but it takes a while.
Okay.
DR14.
Well, he's chanting actually. So what was that? DR14?
Mm-hmm.
That would be a miss.
Okay, and then
Wait a minute.
one again. My dice are against me today.
All right, let's back that up. It was half of the stake, guys. Half a stake. It's a winking stake, guys.
I backed it up
A
with
winking snake eyes.
You backed it up with a what?
an
What does
8.
that even mean, Dad?
8. Oh, make an agility check, and if you make it, then it's just a miss.
5.
5. Well, that's an agility check, so that's just a miss.
Okay, and then my birdie hits with
My birdie.
Then my bird. Yeah.
Chester.
It's my birdie. Should I get up
Chester
under
and
that?
Chester. Yes, so we'll go with that.
23.
DR23 is a hit. Roll me damage.
Okay, and that is a 3. So now I get a 6 on a 6-sided.
Well, it died. So did Chester have a second attack, or that was just a dive?
The second attack was another one. My freaking
It's
dice.
right there. So he can just he's flapping his wings. He can just reach over and climb as he goes by. Claw, claw.
Okay, well,
I think he hit a wall.
the one.
Talent. As he hits the wall, yes, because he's cursed and sick, and he just.
So, do I need to back up the one?
Do you need to back up the one?
The second claw was a 1.
Yeah, you definitely need to back that up as he hits the wall.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
like a 2.
Oh, back up with a 2? That's just a miss. So did not hit the wall. Okay.
Dice!
So his wings are against the wall.
He just went swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, yes. Okay, so that's all you, correct, Awi?
Yes.
Okay, that will take us to Uma, the third. So go ahead, Uma.
Wait, we're in the.
I
Wait,
wanna try this again.
Wait. Did Uma roll a 3 or a 9?
I rolled a 3. I'm in the third.
Rubius.
3.
Yeah.
So when did Nova Hill go?
9.
So that's you in the 9th. So where did Uma go?
3.
A 3. Okay, so I got that. I didn't get Rubius in the 3rd. Sorry. When does Gordon's going over there in the 10th? Okay, so that's everybody.
I would go before.
Yes, you would. So Rubius, do your thing.
All right.
So we'll Uma do some damage here. We hope.
I think Max is not
I'm
paying
not-
attention. He's decided to play another game.
Well, Gordon
But he can hear
is
you.
waiting to have his fear cured because he doesn't want a -4 penalty.
If you're saying something,
But
Max,
he's getting
no
a
one heard
+6 bonus at this moment in time. Would actually only get a +2. But that's okay. We if he's not paying attention, he doesn't know.
I would hit at a DR11.
But DR11 with a +6, that's DR17. That's a hit, sir.
Okay.
Give me damage. You haven't had an opportunity to break out of the thorns
There we
yet.
go. I was muted. I
That's
wasn't
right.
paying attention. I
damage.
accidentally unplugged my
5
mic somehow.
damage. So 1 or 2?
Huh?
There's 2 left. 1 or 2?
I guess 2.
Number 2. You know, it kind of makes sense that Chester missed because he was switching targets. You did 5 damage, correct?
Yes.
9 minus 5 is 4. Okay. Oh, if I can math myself. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So go ahead, Uma. I got to make sure my ends and my
I
units.
want to play Cutlass.
Cutlass.
It's like 8.
So you have an attack rating of 8.
No. Your contact die is 6 by roll.
So you would have to get a 3 or better.
He got a crit.
Ooh, that's even better. Back it up with a 20-sided. Are you attacking the same one that Uma just Rubius just attacked?
Sure, why not?
All right.
It's backed up by a 13, so that
So
would
add them together.
at what's 6 from 13?
19.
And add 4.
21.
Okay, so that's going to be 10 over what you need to hit. It's still regular damage. You got to get 15 over because you're not a master yet to get double damage.
He's 23 plus the 6.
Yeah, I have factored that in.
Well, he said 21 and he was wrong. It was 23.
23? That would still be only 13 over, so you got to get 15. So not close enough for him to pay for it. So give me damage. Just regular damage. And we'll see what happens. But you definitely got a good hit. If you want to know body location, it doesn't really matter with undead because they kind of just fall apart when you hit them.
And a 1. He got 1 point.
That's a lock solid minimum damage.
Oh, that's
Minimum.
Minimum damage. You rolled a 1.
What's your bonus to damage?
None.
Oh, so you get 1 point?
Yeah.
So you hit it, but you mostly hit thorns is what happened.
his finger fell off.
Yeah, we'll go with that. You hit thorns.
Oh no, my princess.
Okay, so that takes us to Verdant. What you doing,
Took
Verdant?
a finger.
All right. Gonna do a dive attack this time.
Who am I missing? Gordon. Oh, that's right. Gordon is waiting.
Oh, is
Go ahead.
Gordon
Go ahead.
holding?
Yeah, no, Gordon is holding until he gets his spear removed.
All right. So that's DR20.
Your 20 is a hit.
Yes, Gordon's looking at him going, oh, the worst
All right, this is the dive.
spiders."
And that is 7 damage. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay, remember roll 2d4 for the thorn damage for both of them.
Oh, okay. 2d4 for thorns is another 5 damage to all 3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack with Verdant this time.
Okay.
And that is
And it
a...
sounds all great until he hits it. It sounds like, I am Verdant.
So that's DR... You said there's a +6?
Yes, because they're prone, technically, until they break out of the
Whack him in
thorn,
the kneecaps.
which they don't go till the 10th, so...
So that's another DR21 or something like that? 21,
That's a hit.
DR21.
Give me damage.
That is another 4 damage.
4 damage. All right, still up.
All to number 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm dealing it.
Mhm.
All right, so that was Verdant. Okay, so that takes us to Nova Hill. Do it to it, Nova Hill.
All right, you said we get +6.
Yep, because they're
And
prone.
then
Stuck in the thorn.
DR21,
That is a hit.
19 points of damage.
Oh, wow, that one's still up. But it is falling apart. There are
I
chunks of it.
split it in half.
There are chunks of it they're just dropping. Its peck just fell off.
Ew. Just the peck? Is there
Just
bones
the
in
peck.
it?
You like all hit it in the peck. It like look at you kind of like, ooh, and his peck just went. Okay, so that's is that all?
You
Over
lost
here?
the boob.
That's the boob. Okay, so Eli removes
There's
your
the boob out
fear.
on the field.
Put the boob on the field. Yeah, Eli removes your
Hooray,
fear.
I could finally move up and attack.
Okay, so do your thing. And they
Hooray,
go right
move up
after,
and attack.
They go back. And you go when you want. So you were waiting for that fear to be removed. Now you get +6 instead of just +2. What's that? And you still missed after all that.
Is a definite myth, correct?
Is that with the +6?
Yes.
Yeah, you missed.
He rolled really low.
Wait, with the +6?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
prone.
18. Then it's
And that's a hit. All right, I was gonna say you whacked the thorn.
Whack.
Wait, so I can roll damage then?
Yeah, then when you hit, that's what happens, right?
Hopefully you'll get more than a finger.
Hopefully,
I got a whole pack.
19 damage.
19 damage to the more injured one or the less injured one.
Did he get the other pack?
More injured.
Okay, you killed him. He got the whole package. He just hit it and it just crumbled up, and it's all stuck in the thorns, and its head droops down on the thorns, and its mouth is open. It's like oh, on the thorns,
That is
and
disgusting.
its eyeballs just kind of pop out of them right in front of you. Nothing's
Ew.
holding it together anymore. You destroyed the spiritual energy that holds it together. That's what happens when you kill undead. It's grody.
Its flesh fell off of its body.
Hey, so the other one attempts to break free.
Hey, I don't think these things are really alive.
What was your first
You
blow?
think they were rotting? I
He's
don't
not
think
able to
living
break
things rot.
But in its attempt, it takes 2d4 more points of damage on the thorns. 5 damage. It is still up. So do first.
I look over at the priest. Isn't this more your area? Can't you do something about this?
I can try to turn it, but we're stuck in a tunnel, and
Where they go?
it's in thorns. It can't go anywhere. Or else I would have.
Wouldn't it struggle? Maybe gooey itself to death?
I think it's already doing that. He's laughing. Anyway, do first strike. Okay, so Eli and the monsters both go in the 7th again. They like to go in the same
Why don't
round.
you just go down the list and ask what we roll? Wouldn't it be
Okay, yes,
faster?
ask what you roll. Jake.
9th.
9th. So we got Jay in the 9th. Okay.
I'm also in the 9th.
Nova Hill. Okay, so Verdant. See, that's how we roll. Nova Hill.
4.
4. Okay. So I'll make sure that's an N. Okay, so Rubius.
4.
I rolled a 4 when I'm casting a spell, so it'd be 5th.
Okay, so Rubius is in the 5th. Okay, so we already got Verdant. So are we?
So Lucas had to go to bed, so I'm playing Uma too, I guess. And so
You can do them at the same time if you like. So,
third.
so
Three.
what, 3rd? Okay, so that would be Awi and Uma in the 3rd. The 3rd, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, I was putting you in the 2nd for whatever reason because I'm so cool like that. Okay, okay, so that takes us to Patter.
9th.
9th. Okay, well you may be the clinch hitter, you know, because you are the last one to go this round. So,
Patter looks sleepy.
well, we're wrapping it up after this little fight, so that's all good. Okay, so Ollie, you and Uma do your thing.
Okay. So I'll roll for Awi first.
Okay.
Hey, no ones!
Golf clap.
Look, no ones.
Not even a winking snake eyes. Very nice there, Rubius. I like that. Give yourself 25.
With the bonus, I got 15 and 17.
So 17 is a hit. So give me damage for that one. There's only one left alive, so or not so dead.
6.
We're
6?
not so good, you and I.
Okay, 6 damage. He's still alive.
And then the Falcon.
He's still undead.
It is still undead.
Okay, the Falcon hits. What was?
It's scary. Let's laugh.
Soon it will be dead.
It's gonna be
Dead. It'll make it dead. The dead.
What was the DR there? Are we
18.
18? That is a hit.
Okay. And 3 points of damage.
3 points. Still alive.
Okay. And then rolled a 1 backed by a 17.
Uh-oh.
What's your agility check?
But this is his claw, so
Yeah, I know.
That poor bird.
made agility.
Okay, so you hit someone at random.
Oh, he flew into somebody. Poof. Oh, ow.
That would be Uma. That makes sense. Have Uma make a physical resistance roll to dodge as Chester comes flying at him to infest him. Chester the infester.
Made it.
Yeah, I'm getting tired too. You guys can tell.
Made it.
Made it. All right, you were able to dodge as as Chester went awry. Whoa. Okay, so Uma.
And hey, look, a crit.
Well, that's better than a miss.
Yeah.
Back that up. Let's see if we get an actual crit.
Right?
Let's get better than a 1.
No, she's gonna roll snake eyes again on 1 die.
No. We want more than just a finger.
Yep, more than a figure.
Okay, so
82?
We need to get 11 because that's even better than a strike.
I got
That would be 2 meters.
18 is the base.
Okay.
The base score is 18.
Warren's throwing things at himself.
So that's a hit. So what did you back it up with? I'm sorry.
The backup was a 12, so 18 plus 12.
Right. 18 plus 12 would be 30. Okay.
The good kind too, the apple one.
That is going to be double damage.
Woo!
That is nice. It's going to be 30 minus 11. That's going to be 19. Yeah, that's double damage straight up.
So double damage is 6 points.
6 points. It's
Here,
still
we'll give you
alive.
a chicken.
Okay, that's no more damage than 3 would have been. Don't fall asleep, Patter.
Here's the mama chick.
All right,
we
cool.
tried
Go
yesterday, so that was like 9 hours, so we're kind of
That was kind of me last night too. I couldn't sleep. I was working on that G.I. Joe game, and I'm having a good time with it. So, go. Let's wrap this up so we can actually end on a happy note tonight instead of leaving you on a severe.
DR a crap ton.
DR a crap ton. Well, that doesn't help me because a crap ton could be some shit, really. I mean,
Okay, I gotta roll. I gotta add 6 to 18. Okay, so
18,
I don't.
that'd be 24. So
Thank
there,
you. I got no brain here.
well, part of it still works. I swear.
You're not the undead.
That's insane.
19 points of damage.
19 points. It's destroyed and falls apart, and its head rolls down on the floor through the thorns right at your feet.
Flesh comes
and
flying out.
Pops up, its jaw breaks off, and it's looking directly up at you. And it blinks, and then
Ew, I step on it. That's gross.
no more undead threat. Okay, so kill sheet
Mashed
person.
his head in.
Yep.
I believe that would be Awi, yes?
Yep.
That would be 3 mummy servants. They are worth 100 each.
Ooh.
Okay, now, above you is the ladder leading up into the broken out building above you. And that is where we're going to leave it this time. So tune in next time for what happens as you try to find out what is above.
Should we search for items? Can we search for items here, or
Yes.
should we?
For items, so I can put it on the
You want to search through the dead body parts?
Each of the mummy servants were carrying a kopish.
You said
a kopish made of gold.
How would you spell that?
Weird.
K-H-O-
Those are worth a lot.
K-H-O-P-E-S-H. Kopesh.
Wait, doesn't that make them
Right, I
heavy
messed
too,
up.
though?
What's that? That's the way I spell it anyway.
I messed up. How do you spell it again?
K-H-O. Ko.
K-H-O.
Cool. Pesh. P-E-S-H. Kopish.
Wait, are they heavy?
Yeah, they are. They're gold.
Gold.
That's worth a lot.
Yeah, they're not very wieldy. Yeah, they were doing no problem with it. I mean, you
can pick one up.
you could use it as a toothpick. I mean, you're like, ooh, you balance it with one finger.
How
At
many
the
are
beginning
there?
of the fight,
3.
you said they had metal
Three,
on
okay.
them.
Yep, they have
Okay,
armor. They were wearing armor under the wraps, so they are wearing armor, but it's like cheap old riveted chain, and it's kind of broken apart, and it's not usable. I mean, you could take the rivets and probably do something with it, but it would be cheaper just to go buy your own. I mean,
I'm not a smith.
pieces would they be?
I'm not
Well,
saying
you'd
you
also
can't.
have
I
to
mean,
pick
it's there.
out the little bits of flesh.
Plus, you'd have to pick it out of the thorns, but that would be a problem for Verdun.
How many
I'll
gold pieces would
probably
they be?
retract the thorns before people start.
Dude, you
Okay.
got 3
Looting.
golden kopeshes. I think we're going to be rich for a while.
How many base?
If you can find somebody who will buy them,
I was going
sucker.
to say, actually, we'd have to find someone who'd even buy them.
Okay, so what was that, Rubius?
The right stuff on the treasure sheet. What the base?
There's no down for gold.
Okay, somebody's going to have to appraise them. Does anybody have the appraising talent? That's the way that works, sir.
Pirate does.
Okay.
Who does?
The pirate.
Patter has the appraising ability. So do you appraise?
Oh, I have a briefing too.
Well, somebody roll me appraising. I mean, so if one of you fails, the other one will probably succeed. Patter says, I'm too tired for this.
I rolled a freaking 20.
So it's up to Patter or no, nothing.
Chris.
She does the sleepy D20 roll. Oh, I'm not sure what it is because my head.
They failed too. They rolled a 19.
So you guys don't know how they're. You have no
You just
idea.
don't know how to appraise it. It's a lot of gold.
Yeah, you don't even know if it's solid gold or banded gold or what.
Uma has it too.
It
So.
could be gold coated. You don't know. Oh, Uma has it too. Yeah, of course. The profiteer has it. Yeah.
Profiteer.
And Uma did not make it.
So that's strike. That's a strikeout right there. Swing, miss.
It's a lot of money.
You are out of there.
Hey, Chris.
What's up?
I have subterranean survival. How old is this tunnel?
It's fresh. They just dug it within the last 2 days.
Okay.
But they had to have started digging it when you guys were over in the Twin Hotels.
No, I know that. Was it dug to this place or dug out?
Two. It definitely came from under the wall into the city.
Okay.
Okay, so that all being said, you guys got your CGPs, so total them up, and we'll get the total CGPs. And while
we
doing
got
that,
300.
while we're doing that,
Total CGPs per player is 42.
42, so everybody gets 75. That's how I'm going to be generous tonight.
Okay.
And we will continue next time in session 4 in 2 weeks. If everybody,
I don't know how to add these numbers.
cool with that? What was that, Kelly?
How many bonus do I get for doing the trip sheet?
25. We're at that point now. You can do 25. Okay, I think that's what it was for starting game anyway. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take Jake out from behind the Carnage banner. I'm actually going to take that off the screen. And we'll start with Jake. And
I do favorite
player, favorite moment, sir.
Alrighty, I'm actually going to pick Aoi for favorite player because she was using her tree whispering abilities to a unique effect.
We get to vote.
Cool.
Okay.
And let's see, favorite moment is when I was told to go to the tavern and then everybody already left the tavern and everyone was acting like I was the dum-dum.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so
in my defense, I said I will go get everybody from the tavern. I don't know if you were there. You weren't listening.
Okay, I'm gonna swap you out, Jake, with Kelly's screen there. So since they're tired, we'll get them out of here faster, or at least Patter River can go to bed. It's okay. It happens. I was talking to a Yale geek, and he was saying one of his players falls asleep every week.
I think my favorite moment was when I was arguing with Noma Hill at the beginning.
That was good.
My favorite player was when Jake was jumping around the group going like, hurry up, let's go, hurry up.
So one vote for Jake. All right. Okay, so we got a vote for Aoi and a vote for Jake. So what about you, Patter?
My favorite moment would have to be when I just dove underneath the tarp.
I have to agree with you. For you, that was my favorite moment too. That was fun.
Just Jack Sparrow it.
Exactly.
It's never the way you think it is. I don't know. Favorite player then?
Owie.
Go vote for Aoi. All right, okay, that's 2 for Aoi. Okay, so Uma is not with us, so we won't count that vote today. That's not fair if we do. Not for her. Okay, so we'll go with Rubius. Favorite moment, favorite player, because we're going to go with the winner of last week last. How's that sound fair, Kate?
Well, I think my favorite moment would be when I just ran past Gordon. I
And
just,
they kind of said, "Hey," and you were already gone. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
just ran past.
So, what about favorite player?
I'd say Nova Hill.
Oh, okay, Noma Hill. It's a vote for Noma Hill. All right. Any other comments on tonight?
Not really.
Okay. All right. So that would take us to Noma Hill herself.
Hello. I like to peck off on the field.
Still doing it.
You're laughing at what you said, and nobody understood you.
I knew what she was saying. I,
It's the peck off on the field.
Oh, the back. Okay. Okay. It's the missing boob. Oh, okay. It's the
The
boob.
boob. The boob is on the field.
We'll call it the boob incident. Okay.
I
And your favorite player?
actually liked it when what's his name took over the character. Was it Uma? He took over Uma.
Okay, so that would be a vote for Uma. Yes? No? Maybe so?
Yes.
His name was Lucas,
I
remember?
think he did a pretty good job there.
His name was
for
Lucas.
a short period of time there. Yeah.
Okay, all right. No, we'll give one to Uma for Lucas.
And he has never gamed before.
Well, that was cool.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope-
why
I hope he had fun.
it was pretty cool. He did pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope he had fun, and I hope he understood
even
what was
showed
going
the
on.
whole finger coming off on the field there.
That was pretty good.
Lost a finger.
Okay, so that takes us to last week's winner. So, favorite moment, favorite player there, Verna. Kate, let's hear it.
so favorite moment was same moment the Zoomies, Rubius.
Zoomies.
Zoomies. I'm gonna say that's the best moment of the night. The Zoomies. All right.
And
Rubius is
then
Zoomies.
Favorite player probably. I really liked Noma Hill and slicing off the pack. That was fun. So Noma Hill.
Noma Hill. So we got 2 for Noma Hill and 2 for Awi. And Rubius, you got the best moment of the night. So give yourself 50 CGPs for that. And Noma Hill and Awi, give yourself 100 each.
Woo.
Also, I thought everybody did a good job for role playing, so give everybody else gets 25. Not you winners, but the rest of you. The losers get 25 as a consolation. No. Nobody's a loser here. You guys survive, so you win.
Loser.
And I don't know if you guys have caught on yet, but I'm building up to our Lenharrow game. That's going to be on Halloween evening, which is a day after. It's on Tuesday, I'm pretty sure, on the 31st. So Karnage is actually going to be. We're going to do Karnage on that night, and it's going to be. It's going to be a long one, so
there might be an issue with that, Chris.
we might do it a different night. We may do it, on Saturday or Friday night.
No, I know that, but my family wants Max and I to go in October to California.
This is a live stream. It doesn't matter where you are.
So you want us to bring our characters and dice with us? I mean,
it's up to you guys. I mean, but that's we're doing a Halloween game. It's tradition. I'm going to keep it alive.
I know it is. I don't know when we're going. I know that she wanted to take us to Not Scary Farm, so
if
that's open for a while.
We can negotiate on when we do the Halloween game, and that's what I want to call it, is the Lenharrow. Since everybody
Halloween.
And our Jay has band competitions every Saturday in October, so we would have to probably do it on a Sunday if we did.
We probably should have ended the live feed before we started talking about this.
No, I was about to end it right now, but we had to do our favorite player, favorite moments. So for those of you who watched at home, this was Ravagers of Karnage Session 3. I hope you enjoyed. And we're signing off for the night. So everybody, I'm about to end the broadcast.